Hello, chat. Hello. Welcome to another Ninja Gato stream. Today we have a very important guest. We have another pro streamer. Hello, Texas Rigas. Hello, Chava. Welcome back. Hey, YouTube. And we're back. We are going to interview one of the coolest guys I know on Twitch. His name is Extra Pip. He is also a fellow Unreal VTuber, as well as a cool friend of mine that does the same thing I do. We volunteer on Code Miko Stream as moderators. So without further ado, let's get this stream started. Lower the music. And let's say hello to our very own Extra Pip.
Hello.
Pip?
I'm
Pip?
alive. I'm here. Hello.
Hello, Pip. Did I click away on Discord, or did you click away on Discord? Oh, there he is. There's Extra Pip.
Oh,
Everyone's saying,
I'm back.
You're back. Welcome,
Totally
Pip.
not
Not scuffed whatsoever. Not scuffed whatsoever. So you've actually been streaming today already.
Yeah, no, we've been live.
You've been live
4 hours now.
for hours now.
Yeah.
So you've been playing. What have you been playing?
Been a bit of a pirate, stealing some booty with
Oh,
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves.
With other, notable Miko community members.
Oh, really? Who was with you?
Yeah.
Who was with you?
Box TV.
Box TV. Nice. Hello, Box.
I'm losing my brain. Who else? Oh, Lanky Craig was there.
Lanky
Young
Craig.
Cat was there.
Nice.
But yeah, good people.
Sea of Thieves, huh? Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. Yesterday we were drinking lots of rum while playing American Truck Simulator, and I was like, you know what goes good with the rum? Pirating. Let's do that tomorrow.
Pirating. Well, I just want to say, Sea of Thieves. See if these nuts fit in your mouth.
Got me.
Got him.
It's not like chat said that 100 times.
That's the first time you've seen it. First time you've heard it. Yep.
Yeah,
100%.
that's a good one.
Okay. All right. So first off, when I start out these interview streams, I generally will start out. I haven't actually done it yet. Let me get over to my creator dashboard, and one of the first things I do is I go and I do a shout out. So I am going to shout you out! !SO at
Also, shout out Ninja Gato.
Extra Pip. So the nice thing about this shout out extension I have is it's going to play a random clip from your stream. Yep, 100%. It's random. It is like roulette. So whatever we get, you are going to have to explain. You're going to have to explain the content or the context of the.
Right. Fingers crossed. No party stream.
Party stream. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
I'm also delayed, so I have to react to it delayed.
I want her to be on live more.
What is going on?
Oh God, it is a party stream.
It is a party stream. What happened?
What the clip is?
I saw a bunch of people dancing. What the heck was that? What was that?
I don't know if you know that my character is from Final Fantasy XIV, which was that game that was showing right there. And I'm one of the Lalafell in that game. It's the smaller race. And oftentimes in there, I may or may not be RPing as a coke dealer during these RP parties.
What?
Yeah. This may or may not be how I met some people in chat. And I've gotten to make friends with popular Final Fantasy DJs, such as DJ Potate. She's amazing.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy to get some other clips.
I'm still flabbergasted at the moment right now. I'm still flabbergasted at the moment that you're a coke dealer.
No, in game.
/pin in game. Okay. So I'm gonna pin check out Pip at, and I'm gonna pin this on my chat at, and your channel is twitch.tv extra Pip. All right.
All one word.
All one word. Okay. Very nice. And I'm gonna pin this and manually at the end of the stream. Boom. Okay, cool. Now,
Like I
the
should be
sec
doing the same things.
the se-
Let me just,
you don't have to. You're the guest, so you're supposed to be comfortable. So answer me this. So the very first question I usually start out is the story behind the name. How did you
Oh,
come up with the name Extra Pip, or what's the
that's
history behind this? The
that's
lore.
easy. It's
Easy.
easy lore. I've told chat this lore, but they may have forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so when I first initially tried to stream, this was a long time ago. I tried to stream once in college,
Oh.
and it was on my laptop, and it
Mm-hmm.
didn't work well. There was not enough CPU, but I tried streaming a game called Wizard 101,
Wizard 101.
and this is like a children's MMO card game, and
Lore.
I was way too into it. I was way too into it for my age. But I mostly played because I had a girlfriend who was into it. And in that game, there are things that are essentially like your mana called pips. And the
Okay.
best items in the game would give you one extra pip at the beginning of the match. And I was like, what's the best thing to have in that game? It would be an extra pip. So like, oh, I want to be the best. I want to be an extra pip.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I set up the name. Pretty easy.
Oh, okay.
And if you
That's-
look inside of all my sub badges, those are literally different type of pips from Wizard 101.
Oh.
So, like yeah, if you sub for 1 month, you're a pip. If you sub for 2 months, you got 2 pips. You're an extra pip. You're like me. And then there's power
Oh.
pips and shadow pips, and it gets complicated after that. Um, but yeah.
Wow. I'm guessing that your like nerd street cred is pretty damn high.
Oh yeah. You see the glasses?
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent, excellent. Okay. Well, tell us about your model. So I did not know that. So this is a Final Fantasy character, or started as one, or what's the lore behind the
No,
character model?
This model is straight from Final Fantasy 14.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
like the clothing and everything that I get. Like, I think I started off with I started with my VTubing in Unity, and I
Unity.
used to be able to make outfits and like set up outfits way faster because it's really easy to just customize my character in Final Fantasy. It's like I like how that looks. I want my character and my VTuber to be like that, and then just be able to make it from there.
Mm.
So like this outfit I'm wearing right here, this is an outfit I play with in game. Like these earrings I play with in game. This hairstyle I use in game sometimes. I change it quite often, but
Okay.
it's real easy to set up my avatar because I play that game too much.
Oh, so you still play Final Fantasy 14?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
not
okay.
really on stream. Chat doesn't. Oh, I'm bald. Chat doesn't really care to see Final Fantasy, but I like playing it. Unless I'm partying, they like seeing that.
Oh, and how many years have you been playing Final Fantasy 14?
A little over 2 years, I guess. Because yeah, probably 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah,
Okay.
not too long. It was when everyone stopped playing WoW for a bit during Shadowbringers, and then they were like, "What do we play?" And then everyone started playing Final Fantasy because there was a new expansion. That's when I started playing.
Oh, okay. Okay. And you
Yeah,
before that it was World of Warcraft.
I never played WoW.
Oh, you never played WoW? Okay.
No, I just saw.
You
I
dodged
was
a bullet.
watching. I
You
was
dodged a
watching
bullet.
Asmongold, and he plays it. He used to play it a lot, and then
Mhm.
I wouldn't ever play. I would just stop. Sorry, my chat keeps on redeeming boxes and like just hides the background. I need to.
It's
delete
okay. That's all right. If they chat on my chat, it goes on the screen, so they can put embarrassing statements about you on my chat if they want to.
Oh God! Don't say anything. High five. Okay,
High five.
blocked it. Don't worry.
Cool. So what do you play in Final Fantasy 14?
I play
Right.
a white mage.
A
I
white mage?
heal.
You're a
The best thing about
healer.
being a healer is there's no queue times, so then you can just always get into a dungeon. Oh God, I'm staring. I'm so close to the.
I see
So
your chat
close.
is messing with you during your interview. This is
Oh,
awesome.
yeah,
The crazy
they love
causes.
to do that.
Yep, Pete's here.
I probably
Pete's
should have asked you ahead of time. It was like, should I like turn off certain interactions?
No, you can do whatever you want, man. You're the guest.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, I play white mage. I can play a bunch of stuff. Like I play a black mage for DPS. I'm muted apparently. On my stream. Hopefully you can hear me.
I can hear you. I can
Okay, cool. They can't hear me.
hear you.
But that's
Interesting.
good.
That's cool. So wait, so did you have to clone your character for Final Fantasy 14, or were you
Yeah,
able
there
to
were
rip
some
it?
things I was able to clone a lot of like the model and then just edit from there, and then I had to do the rigging.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And you had
so
to
it
do the
saved
rig.
me a lot of trouble in Blender. They said
Yeah.
scam, but I don't know. I don't think it was a scam. I don't think I scammed. If I did, then welcome to a Pip stream. I scam quite a lot. Um,
Oh, yeah, they're all Ninja Gato Direction didn't work. Oh, refund issued. Good job, Planet. Okay, does that mean you have a background in Unity and Unreal, or is this just something you just learned on your
I
own
everything I learned was through YouTube tutorials.
YouTube?
I have a coding background.
Okay, so you do.
I'm a software developer, like for like my main work, but what I develop is nothing compared to like. But it's not nothing, but it doesn't have much related to like 3D modeling and live uh like live YouTubing and stuff.
Okay,
So like I work with like I don't want to say what I work with,
that's
but
okay. That's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But what got you interested into 3D VTubing in the first place?
It was Miko.
Miko,
Miko for sure. Yeah,
Miko.
I started watching her what 20. I think I know the exact date, January 2nd, 2020. Yeah. It was like right after her New Year's stream, and yeah, I watched her for a bit. She's very inspiring with like making stuff in Unreal and like VTubing in general. But I didn't really get into it until she showed off how she did it several times, and then I was like a couple years later, it's like I want to do this. It seems
Okay.
fun, and I can learn a bunch of stuff. I can learn like a bunch of stuff for like how to do modeling, how to do rigging, and how to set up a VTuber. I'm down to learn. But yeah, lots of
Hmm.
tutorials, lots of YouTube.
Cool. Cool. And then you said you had, and did you learn Unity too on your own, or was
Yeah,
that?
I started off in Unity, um, but I didn't have a whole VTuber application of Unity. It was more so using like VC Face. So I just needed a model set up that would work with VC Face and have. It was much simpler. And I'll be honest, if you use that, because you only need 7 blend shapes, and it does the rest for
Ah,
you. But then it's very limiting in that you can't have like a world around you that it actually interacts with you. Um, yeah, it is. So almost my interactions for like my first year were all built around like OBS type of interactions where chat wants to redeem a box, and instead of boxes spawning behind me, it was very scuffed at the beginning. I literally just clicked the button in OBS to show a box PNG, and I put it in front of me. um,
ah, okay.
and then afterwards, it was like, all right, let's automate some stuff. So there's still some things that are still left over from then. Like when we praise the sun in my channel, it's all like a scene in Unreal, not Unreal, in OBS. Stuff like this though, like making me small and everything like that. I've been slowly, like all of this was initially things I set up in OBS. My old like make pip small just made
Okay.
my VTuber window smaller instead of actually making me small. um,
Ah,
so yeah,
interesting.
I've been slowly moving all those interactions into Unreal.
That's cool. That's cool,
Yeah.
man. So literally, you got inspired by Miko. So how many years would you say you have experience in 3D VTubing development at this point?
Probably like less than a year and a half. I don't know how I can say that I have experience in this stuff because it's just like I worked with it for maybe a year and a half. No, 21 months I've been
Hmm.
VTubing. So 21 months. Um but it's always scuffed. I don't know. Like I could always make it better. I watch a lot of different VTubers get inspired like, "Oh, I want to like do something similar to that."
Hmm.
Um I have a big notepad of things I want to do. That chat has helped me with too. They're like, you should make this. I was like, that's cool. I need to learn how to make that.
Yeah,
So
true,
yeah,
true.
this
Oh,
has been like my side project for that entire time because I only stream on the weekends.
oh, is that your personal schedule? Just like
Yeah,
commands the weekdays, and then yeah, the weekends. So you're literally a weekend streamer. That's cool.
Yeah, I've streamed every weekend for the last 21 months.
What? That's hardcore, dude.
I
That's
think I missed
hardcore.
once. Yeah, I missed some weekends this past November when I was in Italy, but then I streamed throughout the week to like be like, all right, well this week we still had streams,
Hmm.
and then I missed a Sunday for Christmas, but then I streamed the Friday before, and I streamed Christmas Eve. So
Dude, that's dedication. That's dedication. So you generally try, and then between the weekend, how many hours do you aim for? Like stream hours?
so it used to be real tight. My first year of streaming, I would stream only 3 hours every stream,
Okay.
and then I would work on stream stuff afterwards on the weekend. And then it's been getting longer and longer ever since.
Longer and
Now it's
longer.
not uncommon for me to do 6 hours plus. Um, yeah, I remember the first time I did a long stream, it was 9 hours of me just doing just chatting, and I thought it was absurd afterwards, but it felt really good.
Wow.
Um,
Longer you say. Awesome. Wow. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
And you've been happy being a weekend streamer.
Oh, I like it. Yeah. Um, I have a lot to do for work. I know I also like chat might be like cap, but after work, it's nice to be able to relax. It's nice to be able to chill. I don't see well, maybe in the far future, but I would feel so stressed out if streaming was my full time job and feel like I'm relying on other people for my uh like my livelihood.
Yep.
So I'm happy to like work my 9 to 5, um, and learn some stuff on the side, and hang out with the community that I was able to build so far.
Okay. So I think that's also an indication that you're not in this for the money, right? You're just doing it because you enjoy it?
No, no, but I definitely still I just this month I have an ad song that plays whenever we when ads run to
Hmm.
remind chat to subscribe, but definitely not for the money.
Yeah, I think I did the math for what I have, and I'm even smaller than you. Like I'm even younger than you, streamer wise. Like I've only been at this for 4 months, and I've only got like 6 or 8 months of, I guess, like you say, I don't feel like I have good experience in Unreal development, but I have, 6 to 8 months of using Unreal,
Yeah.
and so I agree with you that it definitely doesn't feel like you're doing this for trying to make it big or anything. It's just for the love of it, or you just enjoy it.
you know,
And
I'm having fun. I know I did the math. I'm negative on stream. I spend more money on stream than I make, quite a bit actually.
oh,
Um, and that's fine.
yeah.
But
So
yeah,
you do it because it's a passion. I gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Okay.
much.
Yeah, I don't. I think I did the math, and I make like 5 cents an hour from Jeff Bezos.
Oh,
And
nice.
I think between my initial income and from doing this and my initial investments, I too am negative. So that's just another thing for you guys, chat. Don't think you're gonna make a bunch of money by doing this. It's only the 0.001% uh, that actually makes it. So
Yeah, I know my.
Mad Fresh is interrupted and says, "Hey, can you ask him what's in his fridge and if it's related to Extra Pep's 2 disappearance?"
What's in my fridge? Well, I can show you what's in my fridge. I'm not gonna show you what's in the freezer because there's nothing really important in the freezer. But again, like here's my fridge. It's kind of covered up by these boxes. Um, and we can take a look. It's pretty empty. I don't really cook too much. I order out all the time.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh, nice.
I don't
He's
know what happened to Pip
such.
2. We don't really talk about him anymore. He used to just, he was like an alcoholic. He would like show up. For some reason, he looked just like me, just with like a number 2 on him. And yeah, he
Okay.
also did a lot of the Final Fantasy parties. But
Okay. I now I need to know the lore. Who is Pip 2? Who is Pip 2?
Pip 2's evil. Okay,
Pip
Pip
2 is
2 steals
evil.
my models and my persona and tries to steal my chat. And chat may say
Oh.
otherwise. Chat thinks I'm evil. But
They miss
Pip2
Pip2.
streamed. Last stream was like in January of this year. I
Oh.
don't know what happened to him. Chat keeps on saying I did something to him. It keeps on asking to look at my freezer, and I don't know how that's related to anything. But there is a lot of lore with Pip2. Like, there's an entire like propaganda website that was created by someone in chat, going over all the clues of the missing disappearance of Pip2. I don't know if you cared to see that, but it's interesting. It's something.
Interesting.
What is it called again? Let me check. What was the website? It was extrapip2.com.
What? There's a
Yeah,
website dedicated to this?
You can check that out if you want. It's 278 days of Pip2 being missing.
I'm gonna pull that up on the streamer browser and have that ready for later. Oops, but that makes Discord angry. I do that on my other monitor. Let me move this to my other monitor. There we go.
Yeah, you shouldn't believe anything on that site. They have a whole section about praising the moon, which is quite gross. That's the wrong celestial being to be praising on this channel.
Oh my god, there is an extra pip2.com.
Yeah.
Oh.
We also have another site. This is a good site. It's called the Only Pips.
Only Pips?
Only Pips.club.
Only Pips.club.
I hear that more stuff will be posted there. There's not too much on there at the moment, but that, sun praisers go there. That's a proper website.
Onlypips.club. Yeah, this exists. Oh wow. Oh wow. Inspirational quotes. High scores. Propaganda. Interesting. Alright, we'll definitely talk about this more when I go to the browser content. Only Pips. I was tempted to make a site called Only Beans because I am a cat, I have toe beans, and people want to see them all the time. And I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I should monetize that.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna monetize that when I was playing, and I had pedal cams, and then chat was like, "No, that's a feet cam." Like, no, I'm showing pedals of how to drive a truck.
Oh, yeah, that one streamer chick like got mad clicks and mad views for her foot cam. Like, it's kind of interesting because I kind of like that Twitch is kind of like relaxed a little bit on the community guidelines and TOS now that you can mark your stream as mature rated.
Yeah, I'm really ready to like get, big old booba and then pretend not to have a shirt on and get real close with the camera and follow the meta. I don't know if you've seen that meta recently.
Yes, we just saw that meta last night. We were watching a video about that.
Yeah. My homepage has Miko and then two of those people at the very top. So, and it says channels we think you'll like. I don't know why they think I like that channel. That's not incriminating at all.
That is not incriminated whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat doesn't get to see my For You page either, but that's okay. Interesting. Yep, that is interesting. Okay, I gotta say that as streamers, sometimes it's difficult to come up with content ideas for stream. What is your process, or how do you go about doing
it? Ooh, okay. This varies.
Okay.
So early on. Oh crap! Sorry. Thank you for the follow.
Ooh, who gave you a follow? I could shout them out too.
Condemned Pete.
Oh yeah, that's Pete. That's Pete. That's from.
Hello,
he's a gato. One of my gatos went over there to.
Hello, gato.
Yep.
Do you use Elgato stuff as a gato or no?
I have a couple. Or I have a Stream Deck, and right now I'm really mad at it. I don't recommend the Stream Deck because it freezes like periodically. But the lore behind me is like I am a ninja cat. I'm retired from my old Ninja Shinobi days. Now I got put in the cat distribution system on my human, so I call him human servant, and now I'm a fat house cat. And since he works all the time like you do, I'm able to just use all his gaming equipment and stuff. And then I decided to become a streamer cat.
We're gonna have a John Wick moment when they call you back to get back into the field.
I am retired, man. I am a fat lazy cat now.
That's what they all say. They're always all retired. That's why they need you back.
Oh, Spirit Spider's here. Hey, Spider, welcome back. Okay.
Yeah, but question that you asked.
Yeah,
How
content
did I get my
creation.
ideas?
Yeah.
So early on, when I had early on, I had a lot more time to think for content creation. I would sit down and just think up of ideas. It'll come from different stuff. From I think one of the big things where we have like a 2 minute song play for praising the sun. I got that idea just because I was on YouTube and I saw a mouse in a Pope hat and I thought it was very funny. And it was playing a song that I thought would be perfect for us to praise the sun to. And then I
Nice.
just sped it up a bit and it worked. It worked amazingly. And it still happens today. But I would sit down and think of content ideas. There was a point where I had streams planned out 3 months ahead of time.
What?
But you think about it, that's just 12 ideas. I would think of 12 ideas, and it's like, all right, there's 4 weeks. Oh no, that's not 24 ideas. And I would have my whole summer planned out. But recently, it's a bit it's a bit last minute. Um, I know that for coming up with like interactions and stuff, I have a whole backlog of interactions I need to make. So I don't have a short list at all for that. But even recently, if I pull up, what did chat ask for recently?
Okay.
They asked, yeah, yesterday we were talking about the boxes behind me. I doubled the boxes for the redeem. I used to shoot 5 boxes, now it's 10, which is cool. I don't know how to despawn them yet, so it does fill up the entire room throughout the stream.
Uh-oh.
But that's fine. It only crashed just once, so that's good. And before that, they were asking, what's that game where it shoots fruit out and then they combine?
Oh,
That
I
people
forgot
were
what
playing
that is.
essentially they were like, it might be fun to vary the boxes, so there's a bunch of different boxes, and as they come together they merge into a different box that's bigger. And essentially we can play that game with boxes in the background, and I thought that was a cool idea because it just won't merge into one giant box. There'll be a point where they just can't merge anymore. But that was cool. What was another thing? Side quests. What is this? I don't know. I have to look through the the list. Oh yeah, I wanted to make, so we have Pip Radio currently where chat can go and decide what music plays for stream. That's what we were doing for Sea of Thieves. Chat was putting a bunch of sea shanties on. But I want to create a Pip Radio with songs from our favorite streamers and like other people we've had on the channel before, where it's an actual radio next to me and chat can turn them on and off and change the station, and we can listen to like our favorite streamers different music throughout stream. That seems fun, and it's pretty easy to make.
Nice.
What
Nice. It seems like both, your pips as well as the gatos have gone into overdrive at the box redeems.
Oh yeah, they love that. Here, I can fix it real quick.
That's okay. That's okay. Like,
I should. I can pull up
um,
the sword and then move these around.
move it
Clean it up.
around.
Oh,
Clean it
never
up.
mind. There's too much. I can't. They filled up the room. They filled it up. Perfect.
All right, and Gordon Freeman, thank you for the follow. It's funny because like I look at your community, I look at my community, and I'm like, all right, like we know each other. I think we all have an interest in technology, 3D VTubing, and there's a certain queen of that realm right now on Twitch. I think we all happen to follow that queen. I think it's kind of interesting that that we all kind of, still hang out together. So yeah, that's cool to hear that Miko inspired you to start down the real journey, and Miko also inspired me. So that's how I started. I started as a 2D PNG cat, and then I knew that was very limited for development, and I really didn't want to learn 2D animation and modeling and rigging. Unreal seemed to be the easier route, so that's why I went into the Unreal route. So
I see. Oh, I should go and clarify. When I started VTubing, it was mostly so then we would the offline chat and Miko's chat would have something to do before she went live.
Really?
So I would go live 3 hours before Miko would go live, and every time I finished, I rated. So then offline chat could just show up at the stream.
Yeah. Oh, I see the holders. I see the holders.
Yeah.
Yep, I see the holders.
We were holding for about a year before I started streaming. Um, and we could, if we talked about holding, oh my, I have a year's worth of story about holding. Um, we have, if you talk to Nepe created so much for offline chat, created the line radio, he created the offline chat gambling, offline chat shop. Um, there's a lot. We have the Holdiverse. I don't know if you've seen the Holdiverse or not.
I'm a holder, dude. I'm a holder. So,
You're holding?
yeah, I'm a holder.
Good.
Hold these nuts. Hold these nuts.
But yeah, we were. I look now and I hop in an offline chat occasionally, but I know for the first year we were holding pretty hard. We were holding nonstop. There
Yeah,
was like no 10-minute breaks between people holding. But yeah, that's
nice.
how it started. I was like, all right, well, let's just do something before a stream, and I just started streaming.
Yeah, Smokescreen made the comment. He's like, Nico has a schedule, follows the schedule, copium.
She used to. she used to stream every weekend, at least.
Yeah, it's been all over the map, and I think you and I tried to do the same thing. We tried to avoid her for the most part, but now she just does whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Let's talk about your model a little bit more. So, let's talk
Okay.
about how you created it in the first place. Was it like you just start in Blender, or like did you start with another asset? Like, how did
So I
you?
was able to import most of the model from a tool directly through like Final Fantasy, and then I import it into Blender to customize it. So it was able to save a
Ah,
lot of time for modeling doing that. But then the problem with that is I didn't learn a lot about modeling. So anytime I need to fix something, it takes a lot longer. um,
oh.
but other than that, I did have to learn how to do rigging and all that, and that
Mm.
was a pain in the butt. But yeah, I use Blender, and then I use yeah, I wrote down what I use, but I need to find it in my notes because I knew I was gonna forget because I'm blanking on everything now.
Yeah, I was about to get to that part of the question. Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Oh, it looks like Grogden Freeman has asked. Ask him about the copyright infringement, Surge.
No, there's no copyright infringement. We're fine. we're a okay.
They're a-okay. There's definitely
Yeah.
not a huge company in Japan being like, you're using our
Nah,
IP to monetize and getting mad about it. Nope,
they're
nope.
fine with that. There's you'd be surprised how many other VTubers do the exact same thing in the Final Fantasy community.
Oh, I would think that it would be like it helps build their brand, but of course, like, yeah, phew, Final Fantasy isn't made by Disney. True, Disney would shut
Yeah,
that
it's
shit
not made.
down.
They're pretty chill. Like stop hitting me. Sorry, Chad slapped in my face. Um,
Yeah, what
but
tools
yeah.
and software do you use?
Okay, so I use Blender. There was for the longest it was like just Blender Unity. Um, but after going from Blender, I can just import that model into Unreal. Are you asking what software I'm using for like my face tracking, for like tracking in general, or just for creating my model?
Like,
And
yeah, what you use to be as a VTuber? Everything you've downloaded to become a VTuber.
okay, I've downloaded. So I don't have a webcam. So
Oh,
I use IV Cam to use one of my phones as a webcam.
okay.
And then that webcam, stop. Sorry.
Those are
And
cat
then
paws. I appreciated that.
then using that I can use a thing called web motion capture. Not is it web motion capture? I'll just pull it up so I can figure out what it is. Yeah, well, webcam motion capture. That's how I can use my fingers. I didn't rig my fingers properly, but if they were rigged properly, my fingers would work because they used to work in Unity. And then that's how I use. I'm able to capture my arms and my hands and my head and all that. That's all through one program that works off my phone. And then
Noted. Okay.
for my face, I use Live Link Face with my iPhone for face animation. So that's I think what Miko used. I don't know if she still uses it, but that's where
Hmm.
you use like the 52 blend shapes and that works. And then I'm using Unreal, and for anything else other than that, um, it's not related to my VTuber. Like I'm using Sammy, which is similar to StreamerBot, which allows me to do interactions like when chat wants to give me a high five, or they want to mute me, right? All of that can go through Sammy. That's what I was using before I was in Unreal, and I was still using VC Face. All right, you can back up, chat. I don't need to be this close to the camera.
Busted.
Or this.
Busted.
This
Busted.
this to be continued thing. This is also, I don't know if you heard the audio from it.
Nope.
Okay. It's the JoJo's outro music.
Oh, nice. They just ended.
Yeah, there's definitely funny moments of something terribly happens on stream and it pauses on it and it just ends to be continued. Yeah, is that all I use? There's not too much I'm using. It's just the one capture for my body, my other phone for my face, and then I just with motion capture, I wouldn't even need to use my face capture if I didn't care for quality because it has like it can
Facial
capture
capture.
yeah, it can do face capture as well. It's just not as good. And all you have to do is be able to port it with a VMC message, and just put a port in Unreal, and that'll be your destination, and it just sends it all over, which is good. I'm looking to change this soon. I want to go and be able to implement using like my Quest 3 and the track and some trackers to have better tracking. But I needed to watch some tutorials and get that working.
Noted. Yep.
Yeah. But for the longest, this is how it's been. It's a bit scuffed. If I put my hands up, my elbows break. But that's okay.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. So that's all the software that you do. Let's talk hardware. Like, what do you use for hardware as a streamer?
Oh, okay. So all of my whole PC setup's underneath my stream. Let me see what it is. So I put what my motherboard is. No one cares, but that does influence what kind of CPU I can use. So I'm using an 11th gen i9 Intel CPU. I'm using a 3060. I'm debating if I want to get something better, but it's good. I haven't had too many issues with it. 64 gigs of RAM. And yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, I'm flat. Sorry. I put up my audio setup so you can see like what mic I'm using, which is an Audio Technica AT2020 audio interface, Go XLR. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. And the two phones.
2 phones?
Yeah, I have one phone for tracking my body and one for my face. Because I don't have a webcam.
All right.
Yeah, and then if I have to do anything with like IRL, if I want to do my IRL cooking streams or anything like that, it's 3 phones.
3 phones.
Because again, I don't have a camera, and over time I just kept my old phones, and I was like, these work.
Ah, interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Chava asks, ask him how much alcohol does his setup run?
Oh, a lot.
Run. Okay. Wow. That's required.
Anytime we do Truck Simulator, yeah. I think I went out before my Truck Simulator stream because I had no alcohol at home. Surprising, I know. And I think I bought probably $80 of alcohol.
Yikes.
But that's gonna last a while. I'm definitely not gonna finish that anytime soon.
I don't know. This economy, that's just like a couple bottles these days.
That was one. Yeah, to be honest, that's 3 bottles. That wasn't that much.
Yeah. Today's economy, that's not much. Yikes. Noted. This is why.
I also have my talking about copyright a little earlier. So you see my Pepsi? It's definitely not Pepsi.
It's Pepsi.
Oh, okay, don't look at the Coke. That's copyrighted. I didn't have a clever name for that one.
Yep. Gordon Freeman says, this is why the stream is in the negative. You're spending it on booze. It's part of the booze setup. That's why
I know earlier this year when I was moving to Unreal out of Unity, I couldn't run Unreal properly with my past CPU. It just would not work. So I did have to upgrade my CPU. And that was a big cost because at the beginning of the year I was like break even on stream, and then as soon as I did that I was like, nope, not break even anymore.
Yeah, it's gonna be years before potentially breaking.
That's all right.
That's what I was telling chat. Like I was like, well, because I too I'm struggling for GPU and CPU, and it's like the thought of trying to even get a 4090 these days is
Oh, no, I looked at the prices yesterday
it's
for a
stupid.
4090. Yeah, like I'm debating because like I don't think a 4090 even like it's going to do a lot, but I'm oftentimes CPU bottlenecked, and even with the
Hmm.
best CPU on the market, it's not a huge difference what I currently have. So I'm debating on moving to a two PC setup at some point pretty soon.
Ah,
I
because
was
you do gaming
yeah.
on just one and streaming on one.
Yeah,
Okay.
game and stream on one. And a lot
Hmm.
of the stuff I'm using, like what I said, where I convert my phone to a, I should probably just buy a webcam. But converting a phone to be a PC to be a webcam uses quite a bit of CPU,
Hmm.
unnecessarily when it doesn't need to. But yeah, I initially planned to have a two PC setup by the end of the year, and I almost have it. If I just have, if I get another GPU and a motherboard in the case, I'll have all the other parts.
Hmm. All right. And you're saying also for hardware wise, you don't actually have any motion trackers, which is great in
I have
my
no motion
opinion.
tracking at
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
Yeah. If you get the highest end, okay, Smokescreen says if you have the highest end, you'll have crashes nonstop. Look at Nico and Hana. Windows run everything once properly, even if your hardware you have the hardware to support it.
Yeah.
True, Smokescreen. Like that's one thing that terrifies me is like we're watching Nico and like her machine, like you can hear her fans kick on. That's what's
Yeah.
crazy to me.
I don't know why Miko isn't using a multi. Maybe it doesn't matter. She probably looked into it. It was like she should have. Have you seen like Sushi Dragon? How he has like a piece, like four PCs on like a server
No.
thing. He has like four PCs all connected to keep his stream up, and it makes sense because his stream's insane.
Hmm.
But Miko knows Sushi Dragon. She went to his factory. Like she should, like you have a server rack set up for her stream and like go all out. Um, but
Yeah.
she can do whatever. It's all her.
Supervillain's asking me, do I use trackers? No, I do not. I have just an iPhone tracking my face for the AR kit for the 52 blend shape, and I use a keyboard or mouse or Xbox controller onto my PC. My model is rigged to move with it, uh, and I don't know that I ever want to go get trackers because that would just take financial viability to a
Way out,
whole
yeah.
well way out, like way into the negatives. I mean, her license is 10K a year. Like I
Yeah,
think.
no, I wasn't looking into like Miko's type of trackers. I was looking
Mhm.
into like oh, I'm bald. Why chat? There are definitely cheaper options for trackers, but they're still expensive. They're still like a grand.
Mhm.
Um, and it's kind of a mess. I'm still
Yeah,
thinking of getting it, but
yeah. Even some of the new low end trackers are they're getting better. They're getting better. There's the Sony versions, and then Unreal now has that obscure product with the obscure trackers. You want to do just from the waist up. Um,
yeah,
but
and Supervillain brings up a good point. The
mhm.
setup time is very consuming. I've recently trying to do VR streams, and I realized one that's the one thing my PC can't handle is doing VTubing and VR streams at once. That's where like a two PC setup would be needed. But two,
Mhm.
it takes forever to set that up, at least properly. Um, my first time trying to do it, I got motion sick because I didn't have my VR legs. I stopped playing for about a month, and we spent like half the stream trying to fix it. But I don't know if you know Box TV, but he helped me with fixing my VR, which is good.
Oh, nice,
We'll be
nice.
trying to do it pretty soon.
Now, Box hangs out in my chat. He also hangs out in yours, and you guys stream together. I definitely would like to hang out with Box sometime and maybe interview him in the future because he seems like
Box
a
is good
chill dude.
people.
He seems like a
Yeah.
chill dude. Um, yeah. Okay. So we talked about software. We talked about hardware. Um, like, what was the defining moment that you decided that like I'm gonna stream? I'm gonna become like start streaming on the rig. Like, what was that moment for you?
Ooh, on the regular,
Hmm.
um, Let me think. I remember when I first started streaming, I felt really awkward. Because my first 2 streams, I didn't have a VTuber. I was just a voice.
Oh, okay.
And my second stream was only like an hour and a half, and we just watched a shot-for-shot remake of Toy Story 2 on YouTube of someone doing it, but like voice acting it themselves. It was very weird. It was a weird video, but it was funny. So it was like not. But I think in those early streams, I was trying to work on my VTuber and like try to bring it out. So come my third stream, I was like, I'm VTubing now. It's scuffed. It was very scuffed. It was so scuffed that my nose was transparent. You could see through it. Because I didn't have the proper texture set up for it and for my face. But I think by stream 3, I was already like, I know I want to do this every weekend because I get to hang out with offline chat. And the aha moment of I'm gonna be streaming was probably, I don't know, maybe February of 2020. Was it 2020 or 2021? When did I start streaming? Oh, wait, I can't remember when I started streaming. I think it was it 2021? Yeah, no, 2022. Or 2022.
Okay.
That's probably when because I started streaming in March of 2022. Yeah. February 2021 was when we started holding the line. Yeah, I'm mixing up dates. Yeah, I think it all came down to just being able to. I was really into like holding the line to the point where it was like the community. We got to see the community grow from nothing. Like, there was no one in offline chat, and just hanging out with people there and being inspired by Miko. I was like, I want to do this, and it doesn't seem too hard to do.
Yep.
I was so wrong. It's not crazy hard, but it's a lot harder than I initially thought.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta.
Oh, streamer just plays game. No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Well, on that note, like, what would you tell somebody who wanted to start like that is, if you could give somebody advice for, who wants to start out streaming, what would that advice be?
Oh, it would be know what you want. What do you want from streaming? Are you trying to make a career? Because like I know when I started off, I knew I wasn't doing this to try to make a career out of streaming. This is why my YouTube is like I don't post a video unless it's like once every like couple months or whatever. Because that would really change how you do your content, how you plan it out. If you wanted to start streaming as a career, I would first say don't start streaming yet. Make content elsewhere first. Build an audience and bring them over. Because just streaming isn't gonna build that audience for you. Like even for me, technically, when my first stream I had 4 viewers, but that was because I had offline chatters from Miko coming to watch my stream. Right? It's like I was already a part of a community of people who were willing to hold the line for 24 hours. I'm pretty sure we'd watch anything at that point. So, yeah. And then it comes down to also, all right, if you do just want to do it for fun, that's awesome. Come up with what, like, I'm trying to think what's good, like idea. What's good advice for like, do they want advice for ideas for like their content, or like, do they come up with what you want to do? For me, I play games based off of like the games I know I would like, but it took time for me to realize not everything I like, my audience likes.
Yep.
So figuring that out, because there's some games I play, like Final Fantasy, for example, where I can play mindlessly and I will never talk. That's not good for stream.
No, that's terrible content.
That's terrible content for stream. Even if I do talk, it's still not. It's like what's a good word for it? It's like diarrhea Christmas lights, if you've ever heard of that, where it's just explosions and crazy colors all over the place.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to watch as a viewer. So just play My Summer Car. My chat's been asking me to play My Summer Car constantly.
What is that? What is that game?
My Summer Car. Where am I at? Is it Poland? The whole game's not in English. Okay.
That's a barrier. That's a barrier.
It's Finland Simulator. You're in Finland. It's a very accurate simulator for building a car. You have a car, all the parts are in the garage, every single part, every nut, every bolt. The whole engine is not made. You have to build the engine. It's very slow. It's quite painful. And earlier like a few months ago, I finally built the car. We were able to turn it on. Very exciting time. But then we didn't have our battery died, and then I left off there. So chat really wants me to drive the car. And you get to hang out with your grandma. Apparently I can get into bar fights later on. I never got to that part. But it's a janky looking game, and I've died way too many times in it. And I didn't realize this. My current version of the game I'm playing on is a single life version of the game. So I finally got to the point where I have the car, and if I die once now, the whole save file is deleted. So
What?
I'm worried. I'm a bit worried to keep playing.
People jail. That's a bit rough. That's rough, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have some clips of it too. I think I burnt down my house once.
Mm.
I peed on a TV once and it killed me. I got electrocuted. Game's pretty accurate.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a fun game for some, but it is a pretty slow game, like moment to moment. But then it has quite big highlights. So I've had some good clips created, and they've gotten some nice views on TikTok, but it does take a while to get to those points of the game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Small note, Grogden tabbed over to my chat and came over and called you scuffed just like your hair.
Wait, but bald's not scuffed. There's plenty of cool bald people. Like can't think of one. Darn. I was gonna say Vin Diesel, but he's not cool.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about your persona. How did you come up with your persona? Is it different than like you in your personal life, or is it a persona?
My persona is me, but at 110%. It's like slightly more up me, but that's about it.
Oh, okay.
So like if you see me in a Discord VC after stream, especially right after stream, I'm just in VC. I'll probably be at 80%. I'll be a bit more tired.
Oh.
But that's about it. It's just me. Anytime you see me being scuffed or doing something dumb, yeah, it's me. Like, and I found that while streaming, it's weird. I always watch people who stream and like, wow, these people are so bad at games. They're so bad at doing puzzles. Why? There's like, it's right there. And then I streamed, and I'm like, wow, I'm really bad at games now. I'm really bad at puzzles now. Because I'm looking at more stuff other than the game. I'm talking. I'm looking at chat. I'm like making sure my model's not broken because my tracking breaks quite often. And then like I just miss a lot in the game. So now I'm a lot more understanding of streamers who are bad at video games.
Nice.
Yeah.
Grogden wants to know why your persona lacks fur.
I am a lizard.
You're a lizard?
Yeah.
You're a lizard man?
Lizard man, lizard pip.
Lizard pip? Are you related to the Zuckerverse?
I have a quest, I guess so now.
Okay.
I tried to stick my tongue out, but I forgot I didn't add that blend shape. Darn it. I think it's like one shape.
So you've been streaming a lot longer than I have. How do you handle like criticism from your do you get randos in your audience, and how do you handle that aspect of streaming?
I don't get too many randos. The last random person who showed up my audience was kind of funny. Was not last stream, but like last Sunday. We were already quiet time, cozy streaming, watching YouTube videos with chat type of stream, and then a random guy showed up, and he was like, "Hey, you want to see my workout video?" First message, and I was like, "All right," immediately suspicious.
Yeah.
Right. You're over here just advertising your YouTube, but I feel like I didn't really have to do much because all of chat just immediately did sus. Chat knows. All right, chat knows this. First sus. Message, you're sus, right? And then we were listening to like, I Can Walk. What was it? It was like the ferret meme. and it sings a song about how we can walk. It's great. It's a great meme if you haven't seen it. But we just handled that pretty easily, right? Because he
Mhm.
was like, "Oh, we'll be." I forgot what he said. He said some weird stuff, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, sure." But before we do that, have you heard
Mhm.
about this? And then we just kept on watching our memes, and they got disinterested. Um, we don't really get too many randos. A lot of times, people who join my chat are often people who I'm like watching. So I met McGurk in my chat by playing Final Fantasy and giving him Coke in a video game. And then I found out that the DJ we were listening to in the game, like her community was really cool. And I talked, I may raid her a few times and talk with her. And then now a
Oh.
few people over there come over here. Um, Oftentimes a lot of people are just other streamers who
Mhm.
I'm a part of a community in. Um, Again, I'm not going over there and being like, "Hey, watch Pip." McGurk does that. He's a mod. He just shouts me out all the time. That's kind of cool. But like, I don't do it.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I'm trying to think if we have like actual randos. I don't think I've ever banned a real person in my chat. I've always banned bots.
Yeah, bots seem to come by.
Yeah.
Or even like it's kind of weird because like some of the bots they still have they're trying to be more convincing. Like I'm almost convinced that they have like AI chat or something developing it.
Oh, I
Like
wouldn't be surprised.
because they all
Like,
want to sell you like overlays and like 2D models and 3D model type of
do you,
things
do you get all the Discord messages from
all the time, dude.
graphic designers?
Yeah, graphic designers nonstop. I was actually proud the other day because I got the first one that came exclusively from my Discord.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
it's like
god.
I hit a streamer milestone. Usually I only get them from others, streamers, because I'm not very big. I don't have a huge community or following, but it was like I got my first one. I was like, chat, we got our first graphic design spammer. It's so cool. But what's funny
Oh,
is like she actually came to my chat and chatted in my chat, like a few messages
oh yeah, you
to
get a few
be
people
like,
like that.
yeah, to be like friendly and like try to like befriend you. And
Mm-hmm.
then they're like, "Can we talk about your theme?" I'm like, "My name?" They're like, "Yeah, you don't have a theme." And I'm like, "I do?"
Yeah,
You know?
you have a
Like
pretty strong theme. I'll be honest. Like,
yeah, like I'm like I have a brand and colors and everything and fonts and she's like, "Yeah, but it's kind of mid. I want to help you take it that next
it's
level."
kind of mid. Yeah, that's a great
Yes.
way to sell yourself. It's
Yes.
like,
Like
you know
she
what
insulted
what you're
me.
doing kind of really sucks. Buy from me.
Bye for me. Yeah, so I was just like I was offended that she called it mid. But I don't know. A lot of times I mess with them. Like I just waste their time because that's like the best thing
Oh,
you can do. And
yeah. If you
then
want to talk to someone who loves wasting their time, talk to Box. He loves
box.
wasting their time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nagging customers is a great idea. True, Gordon. Um, so I haven't had. I also had some dude that did the same thing where he tried to like, hey, you want to what? Can you react to this video? But it was like 6 hours long.
Oh God.
And I was like, I had Clownius screen it, and he's like, bro, that's a no go. And I was just like, I looked at it after the fact. I'm like, this is weird, but I guess it was more self promo type of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, same. The guy's
Hmm.
video, who tried to promo mine. I'll be honest, I should have watched it on stream because it was very funny in the sense that it was very
It
bad,
was very
and we
bad.
could have just we could have
We could have
clowned on
just,
it. It was 6 minutes,
oh,
because we we were already kind of clowning on him in chat, so it would have been funnier, but
hmm,
we just ignored him. But I did leave a fun message in his video as a comment.
yep.
Um, but yeah, his audio. He had no audio in his video because
That's
his
awful.
microphone was really far away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so your community is pretty tight knit, so they can spot an outsider and see something's up. That's
Oh, in
awesome.
an instance, I can tell just like I see a name like you're not from here. Welcome, hi, and then usually it's hi, and then it's a bot. It's like, oh, okay,
Yep.
sad.
Yeah, when I went to your
um,
chat, it was just like, I know all these people. And
yeah,
then
and
they
it's
like,
surprising because
yeah.
there's a lot of people like I know all these people from like Miko and other communities.
Hmm.
Like I don't know if you know Navius. He was on
Yep,
Miko stream a
Navy.
couple
Yep.
times.
Yep.
A lot of people like I remember I was streaming for about a year, and then it wasn't until a bit later it was like these are people I knew from Miko's chat who are also watching Navius, and they're like, "Oh wait,
Hmm.
Pip, you stream?" It's like, "Oh yeah, I do." Yeah, and then they moved over, and some of them would watch.
Yep.
When Castlehead would stream, right?
Hmm.
Some people from him started watching me, and yeah, it just went off of that. It was like there's like a whole. I don't know. You know this? Like most most Miko mods end up become streamers.
Well, that's the thing. It's like she influences us, and she's like, "Look, it's never easier than it has been before. Like it just keeps getting easier and easier." And she tries to, she pushes it, and then she realizes like, "Oh fuck, I just lost another mod because they became a streamer."
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean,
most mods either become streamers or they're like, I don't know.
well, it kind of clicked to me because I was like, man, like I used to mod for two streamers, and I probably won't ever do that again. But one of them was another 3D VTuber that is actually I have a dev friend that helped make it,
Mhm.
and but between Miko and this other one, I was putting in probably like 40 to 50 hours of mod hours,
Oh
and I
gosh.
was just like, wait a minute. Like, I am working hard to add value to these other communities, and they're reaping the benefits financially. I'm like, wait a minute, I
Wait a
should do
minute.
this. I
Yeah,
should reap the benefit. I should benefit.
I could do this.
I could do
This doesn't
this.
seem
Like,
that bad.
oh, it's been a learning curve, and it's been a wild ride. But like now, I just realized that I'm like, well, if I break even, I'd just be okay with that. Because like every
Yeah,
time I get any type of payout, it just goes right back into buying stuff off the UE marketplace or other places, or
yeah. About
games.
midway through the year, I started. I was like, let me. I was procrastinating on something. I forgot what it was, and I was
Hmm.
like, let me go and like itemize what I'm going to use to like
Hmm.
write off stuff for my taxes for stream.
Yep.
And while doing it, I was like, oh my god, I already have enough now than whatever I projected I would make for the year to
Hmm.
like be maxed out for what I can write off. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it was only halfway through the year.
Oh,
Um, so I was like, all right, I can't write anything else up,
I
at least
got,
for stream.
I got
Um,
you. Yeah,
but
Smoke
yeah,
Screens is in my chat right now, and he's sweating because like chat has been like, "Hey, you're an interesting dude. You should stream." And he's feeling it. He's feeling it.
yeah.
Uh,
I think also when I saw Jorm streaming, I was like,
mhm.
oh, like Jorm's funny. I liked watching him.
Yeah,
He
he's
hasn't been
he's
streaming as much.
hilarious. He's hilarious, and I can't like he's a powerhouse of freaking just being able to riz and being able to quick retorts and like
No, he has the best replies in chat. He's amazing.
yep,
His humor is insane. Like
yeah.
while I don't see him in chat as much now, but
Hmm.
he was my north star as what I wanted to be as a chat member. And he was
Yep.
also my line as how far I can go.
Hmm.
I knew that I couldn't go as far as Jordan because he was like modded and I wasn't at the time. I was like I can get
Smash, he
close,
dumped us.
right? um but yeah, like he was what I considered like, all right, what's allowed in chat and what's not.
He hasn't been in chat for months. Well, I hope Jordan's working on. He hasn't been streaming as often, and we haven't
He's been
seen him
playing
on.
WoW.
He's been playing WoW. Is that what's been happening?
Yeah, there was a new thing came out for WoW. He's been playing. And
The
we tried to get
season of
Jorm.
Discovery. He got sucked into
Yeah.
that black hole. Oh.
Yeah, he didn't disappear. He streamed recently, but I think he's been
Oh.
playing WoW a lot. Um every time there's a new thing in WoW, he disappears for a bit.
Yeah, no, he streams on Fridays with Navius and Matt
Oh yeah, the
P,
Boulder Gate
Ballers
3 streams
Glittery.
are great.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
great. Those are always fun. But I would hope that if like during the week I haven't seen him as often, I'm hoping
Back
that
up.
he's enjoying real life and touching grass and finding girlfriends type of thing.
The last time I touched grass on a stream, I immediately got a nosebleed. Not a lie.
Really? Not a lie.
No, not a lie. It was chat. Don't hit me. Yeah, I went out. I was gonna do I was doing an IRL stream where I took chat with me to a little waterfall, and we were gonna hike through the woods. And
Nice.
as we started, I touched grass, and then immediately nosebleed. So I think the grass took one. Grass 1, me 0. But I'll come back.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice.
Mhm.
Speaking of that, you also do IRL streams. I've noticed
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So,
Um.
what type of content do you usually do when it's not
So
3D VTuber?
okay. So most of my content is 3D VTuber,
Mm-hmm.
but a big thing that isn't that is when I do cooking streams. I love doing cooking
Oh,
streams
okay.
because I also can get drunk during cooking streams.
Oh boy.
um. Yeah. So like my last cooking stream was recent. I think I made a big ZD with chat.
Hmm. I was
And
there. I was there. I
you
saw
were
your
there?
CD. Yep, I saw your
Yeah.
CD.
That was amazing. I pretty much almost finished the ZD. There's still a little left in my fridge,
Hmm.
but um, cooking streams are always fun. Because I can always get suggestions from chat as what we're gonna cook.
Oh.
I'm never gonna do another. I won't say never, but it's gonna be very unlikely that I'm gonna do another stream where chat gets to decide what I put in the food. Because
Ooh.
we did I think for my 200 follower special, I was in New York at my friend's place, so the stream was
Hmm.
a bit more scuffed. It was a bit more limited. I couldn't use my computer. But we did a pizza stream where chat chose the toppings, similar to Miko, except I picked worse toppings. Um, and that ended poorly.
What did you
It
end up
ended.
with topics?
Um, I think we had habanero on there,
Ooh.
which was fine. Um, there was like gummy bears
Oh
on
god.
there. Pineapple. There was like some normal toppings as well, like mushroom and stuff.
Chat
But I
pizza
think
was great.
the
Smash.
worst thing about the chat pizza, the worst bit wasn't
Hmm.
even what chat put on it. It was because I picked up the wrong cheese.
Oh.
Um, I picked up vegan cheese by accident, and
Oh
that was
no.
absolutely
That's a crime
terrible.
against humanity. That's a crime against
Because
humanity.
the first bite, I was like, "Oh, it's kind of weird, but it's fine." But then it solidified a little bit, and it became, bleh. It was so bad. So
Hey, even if you just had straight no toppings whatsoever, that pizza
it
would have
would have
been
been bad.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're literally with a bad foundation.
yeah. It had a terrible foundation. I think we did like garlic sauce. There wasn't even like real tomato sauce. It was like a weird garlic sauce as a base, and
Mm.
it was a weird pizza.
How can it
I
be
definitely
cheese?
ate all of it, and chat definitely saw that the trash can was
You ate
empty.
all of it?
Sure thing. Yep, definitely ate all of it. Did not throw it out. Did not waste food. Nope, no way, not me. Um,
How can it be cheese if it's vegan? True, Grogden. True. I I always find that weird that like vegan people are like they're very proud and very vocal to show you their diet and tell you everything, but you see a
yeah,
lot of their foods and it's like, well, you're just mimicking
sorry,
existing foods. You're clearing your boxes.
I'm clearing some boxes. Just
Try
move them
to.
out the way. There's too many. I can't clear them. I would have to reset my scene if I wanted to do that.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
And chat would be so
Interesting.
upset because then that would scam them from me being bald.
So, what's the best thing you've cooked on stream?
I like my empanadas. Empanadas on stream was really fun. I
Ooh,
want to do that again, but I need to find a place
empanadas.
to get the ingredients.
Mm.
What else did we make on stream? We made like homemade pizzas that weren't
Oh,
disgusting.
oh, nice, nice,
Um,
nice, nice.
what else? There was ziti, empanadas. We made other stuff too, right? Chat? I can't remember. Those are the ones I mostly remember because they just tasted great.
I think I saw you make
Um,
tacos one time.
oh right, we made tacos, and
Hmm.
there was two salsas that took us like 3 hours to make the salsa.
Yes, you took
Um,
more time on the salsas than you did on the tacos.
yeah.
2 hour salsas, true, Chava. They were 2 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour
You know
salsas.
what? Those salsas were really good. All right.
Hmm.
Also, I did not delete those boxes, chat. They went to the farm. Okay, so
Well, hashtag scammed, scammed. Such
I should make 2 hour salsa again. Even if it's not for stream, it just tasted really good.
nice. I also discovered you like it spicy.
I love spice.
Oh,
I want to cry. If I'm crying while eating, I'm happy.
yep,
Like,
yep.
but also, as I've been doing more and more cooking streams, chat's been sending me more stuff. So like, I know one chat member sent me a blender because I didn't have a blender, and then
What? That's awesome.
RoboChat sent me some kitchen utensils, Mostly because he said, "Oh, you don't have a garlic press." I used it on stream. It didn't work. But
Oh.
he was really nice. He sent that, but he made sure to make it pink so everyone knew that I have pink utensils.
Grogden, you can download Blender for free? Question mark. um,
But
that's
yeah,
cool.
it's been cool when like chat like they see my kitchen. My kitchen is kind of small. It's kind of scuffed. Um, but it's also cool. It's like people can hang out and see it. I do have a really small kitchen compared to the other people in my area. I like it's not normal. There's EU chatters like, oh, your stoves are so tiny in the US. That's not normal. All right, I just have a small stove. I have a small oven. But yeah, cooking streams are fun. Going back to like what else do I do IRL? I think my first like big IRL streams I was trying to do. I did an IRL stream in DC. I maybe done two IRL streams in DC around the National Mall.
Oh, nice.
Some New York IRL streams. Whenever I visit my friend, I like to go and walk around in Manhattan, do an IRL stream there. We done one in Philadelphia. We went to an art museum in we went to the art museum where Rocky ran up the steps.
Oh, nice, nice.
And then it was pretty scuffed. We kept on losing connection at the time, so we left and then just went to a sushi place. And I had a little date with chat. And we set up inside of the sushi place and had some food. And then we tried TwitchCon, and my setup wasn't good there. We did have a ramen date. That's right. And now I actually have a proper setup for IRL. I know to look up what route I'll take for an IRL stream ahead of time to make sure I have good signal, and I have decent audio compared to the real crap audio I had before.
Wait, you have to do that? You have to.
Yeah, that's vital. Unless you already set up, like you made sure you had like that extra box that and have extra SIM cards and you pay like a stupid fee. The easiest other way is just using your phone's plan and just looking up the connection and signal strength of where you're going, so you can just set up a route ahead of time. Because otherwise you may lose connection. I did start using what is it called? Not Leon board, Linkus. Hold up, my face is gonna break for a second so I can look it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Larix, not Larix. Yeah, Larix. I started using Larix for my IRL streams now. Is it face working now? Nope, it's not working. It's not working. I'm stuck. Give me 1 minute. That's really useful because then I just remote into my computer, and my computer is actually streaming, not me. And I just port my video from my phone to my computer. So if I ever lose signal,
you're still streaming.
From my phone,
yeah,
I'm still streaming it. It'll go straight to a BRB screen. It's like $10 a month to do that. So I just cancel the subscription when I'm not going to do IRL streams, and when I'm going to do them, I make sure to do a bunch of them within a month.
Yep, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pre-scout, yeah, pre-scouting nutters. It's huge.
Pre-scouting is pretty huge. It's hard to do when you're in Italy and you can't pre-scout.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
But it worked out pretty well. I don't know. I looked back at some of the stream. It was pretty good.
Oh, also Smokescreen's looking for the free Coke hookup.
Free Coke. Oh, okay. Just create an account in Final Fantasy, right? And then you have to level up to 15. That might take like around 6 hours. And then after that, I got you. Also, pay for a membership because I can't trade you unless you're a paying player.
Ugh, that's yep.
Or play for free, and I can show you where you get it in game.
Easy.
Oh my God, it's DJ Potate. Hello, we're getting interviewed right now. Hello, Potate.
What's up, DJ Potate? All right, that's
Potate's
cool.
The DJ I follow in Final Fantasy. She's awesome. She lets me sell Coke at their shows. She doesn't know that, but I think she knows that.
Yep, they're waving at DJ. Yes. Oh, I just got a follow. Who just followed me? DJ's follling me. Hey, thank you for the follow, DJ.
You expect most people to snort Coke at your shows? Let's go.
Nice. The booger sugar, the sniffer sugar. Nice.
Sniffer. Yeah.
So, all right. Cool. Now you just did you went to Italy, right?
Yes. I
How
went to Rome, Florence, and Venice
Rome,
recently.
Florence, and Venice. That's very
Yeah.
cool.
That was the first time I left the country.
Wow. What made you decide to be like, fuck it, I'm out of here and I'm going to Italy?
So I was initially supposed to go to Japan.
Oh.
I was supposed to go to Japan with one of my friends, and
Hmm.
I went to New York so then I could hang out with him for the weekend and we can plan our Japan trip. And then he went and just didn't plan anything, and then he smoked and we watched anime all weekend.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, damn it, no Japan trip. I was hyping this up. I already told coworkers I had to take off that week.
Hmm.
So I said, screw it. Italy was the second on my list of where I wanted to go. And I was like, all right, well, he doesn't want to go to Italy, so I'll just go solo. Um, and I realized that planning a trip by yourself, although it's easier than with someone else, it's still pretty hard.
Yep.
Um, but I had a lot of fun. I was sick for most of my trip in Italy, unfortunately.
What happened?
So after Vegas for
Hmm.
TwitchCon, I got COVID. Um,
Uh,
so the week after that,
that
I got better from
sucks.
COVID, and then I still had a bad cough. And I found out while I was in Italy, I had bronchitis.
Oh, so it's like
So I
long.
got that.
Or,
Yeah,
oh, so
it
you
was
had
like
like long COVID, which then eventually
led
got
to
you
bronchitis.
bronchitis. Ugh,
Yeah.
ugh.
So I had to go and like talk to a doctor. I think it was right after one of the streams.
Hmm.
I was like in a dark alley in the middle of Rome. We were eating Italian McDonald's. I
Yep,
wanted to see if it tasted different, and I just wasn't feeling well.
yep.
Um, I was getting a pain in my like underneath my shoulder. I was like, all right, this isn't good. So I called like
Hmm.
the Italian doctor, and he was like, yeah, this sounds like bronchitis. Here's a prescription. Go to a pharmacy right now. And I did that, and I felt better.
Oh, nice, nice. Literally saw you over the phone. That's crazy. All right.
Smokescreen says, whatever you do, don't get sick in Italy. Healthcare sucks over there. Well, it worked for me. Also, Italian healthcare was cheaper in Italy without insurance than it was when I went to the doctor when I came back with insurance.
Yep. And not to mention, you could just go to the pharmacy and get whatever you want over the counter.
Until you go to the hospital. Okay, yeah,
uh,
I didn't go to the hospital in Italy
yep. Okay.
because I was too lazy. I
All
didn't
right.
want to.
All right. I'm gonna take a moment to shout out Boom, who just came into my chat. Do you know Boom?
Boom! I've seen Boom before.
Yeah, Boom. I'm actually interviewing Extra Pip, another Unreal 3D Engine VTuber. Boom. Pip is just like you and me. We just decided to learn on our own.
Yeah, don't mind the shaking boxes. That's definitely intended.
Yeah, so if you guys don't follow Boom, I highly recommend it. If I'm not online, Pip's not online, you want to see another 3D VTuber, Boom is it's a lot of O's, so you'll have to go to my chat to get the right spelling for it. But she's amazing. She actually gifted me. If you see, I have like lights on my face right now, the Christmas lights.
Yeah,
She
they look nice.
yeah, she gifted me this. She made it for my cat, and I imported it as a mesh, and then she helped me with the code to get it all lit up like this. So I appreciate Boom.
Sounds
Yeah.
great.
Nice. And then okay, I should probably shout out DJ since DJ also joined my chat.
Also,
Uh,
Boom, I normally have hair. Don't mind the bald. Chat did this. I don't look like this, okay?
I
I
do
have
not
hair.
I do not follow DJ Pote, but I'm gonna shout them out. Ah! Okay, DJ is loud.
Oh no, she's a DJ. What did you expect?
Yeah,
What did you expect?
I did not expect it to be that loud. But since I did the shout out, I'm gonna actually go over to her channel right now and give her the follow right now because that's pretty cool. I would love to get to know somebody who's a pretty badass DJ. All right, cool. Um, all right.
Yeah, no. Listen to DJ Pote. You don't even have to play Final Fantasy. She has amazing music. Especially, I love her meme nights. All her meme music's great. Yeah.
What is that? D&B? Let's go. Yeah. Oh, I guess D&B knows Boom. Nice, nice. All right, cool. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Okay, how long have you been? Let's transition to the moderator support or the Moderators Anonymous. Apparently, my chat has also become a nice hangout for a lot of Code Miko moderators and part of the community when she's offline. It's kind of like a support group at this point. How long have you been a Miko mod?
Do you remember? I don't know if you were there during the mass exodus of mods. There was drama. There was big drama with Miko
Oh,
mods at one point where
oh,
mods wanted to get paid.
oh! They tried to unionize or something.
They tried to unionize and they all went on strike. They left.
Oh,
All of the mods left.
wow.
And there was also some other weird drama for I didn't really understand, but it's more than that. Yeah, it was more than that, but that was part of it. There was big drama for mods, and a lot of mods left.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and it was during that time Miko was looking for mods
Hmm.
that we were holding the line pretty hard. It was like maybe month 2 or 3. Um, Sus all left. Maybe they were kicked out. I don't know. So during that time, Miko was looking for mods, and she's like, who else would be more committed as a chatter than those who hold the line? So she literally came into offline chat and asked, Pip, do you want to be a mod? And I
Okay.
said no, because I didn't want to be a mod.
Oh.
Um, and then I said no, and she said, oh, okay. And then she modded me because the best mods don't want to be mods. So that's pretty good. I think that was so.
Can't know you.
I don't.
Modded knighted you against your will. Gave
Yeah,
you
pretty
son against your
much.
will. That's hilarious. What?
So I've been a mod for close to 3 years
3 years?
in Miko chat. Because I've
Wow.
been sub for this month will be 3 years, so it'd be like
Wow.
a couple months after that, a couple months under. Um, yeah, I don't know if you know this, but like I think you're still a active, super active Miko mod, right? Is that true or no?
I'm fairly active. I think I've kind of like now that I'm streaming, like I'm not as active because like I specifically set up my schedule to try to avoid her. But it never fails. Like her schedule slides, changes or whatever. But I've already published my schedule, so I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna stick to it. So I haven't been as active because now our schedules don't align. And also, she's become a morning streamer now,
Yeah, her
where she,
schedule is weird.
yeah, like she used to be an afternoon streamer, which used to work great for me because that's when I was done with my my shift work. I also hunt mice during the day for 40 hours a week. Like I gotta do that, otherwise the human servant will kick me out. So yeah, I have a 9 to 5 working job. So when she was an evening streamer, it was perfect for me. But now that she's a morning streamer, like it kind of conflicts with my job. So I have to figure out a way to do double duty without my human servant noticing. So I haven't been
Yeah,
as active since the time schedule change, as well as anytime my schedule
I
conflicts now. Like I stick to mine because I'm like, well, I'm not gonna cancel for her anymore. I got
yeah
burned too many times.
I probably banned one person in her chat once in the past year,
Oh, okay.
and that one person was Pip too.
Pip
So
two.
that's
Oh, okay.
she was immediately unbanned because it was during the unbanned forum. So then she was like, "Wait, who's Pip two?" She read it as, "Wait, why is Pip banned? Oh, that's not Pip. Pip banned Pip." So that was fun.
Oh,
So
that's interesting.
I don't. So I don't think I've done really much moderating in her chat, at least within like the last year or so.
Hmm.
Um, I show up here and there. I'm like, oh, cool AI stuff. Um, but her community is definitely a bit different.
Hmm.
It's definitely a different room. There's definitely a different vibe. People get banned for different reasons than they used to. The channel was a lot more weird 2 years ago than it is now. People would say real out of pocket shit, and that was still allowed. Not so much now.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, she's definitely got a whole new crew of mods. Like I was on stream with her as a chatter, and she was doing one of her classroom series, and so I was in the classroom with her. I was on the desk, and then she's like, "Mod, can you move Ninja Gato back to the chair?" And there was no mods. There's no mods in chat. And so I was like, oh fuck. So I was like, fuck it, mod me. Like I literally typed that and everyone saw it aloud and she's just like, okay. Then she modded me, so that's how I got baptized as a mod.
Nice. It seems like that's how people get mods. Like no mods are around. They're like,
Yeah,
oh shit, okay,
yeah. She's
we
like,
need more.
I need more mods, and then she's like, hey, I think Nomore was just like, she's like, who? And she's like, hey, EU viewers, I need more EU mods. Who's the EU mod that would mind being a mod? And then I think Nomori just did a people hey, and then boom, instantly mod.
Yeah, that's
uh,
kind of how it works out.
that's how it works out. But I think it's important that that we realize that since we're not getting paid, like it's volunteer, you should be able to come
Yeah.
and go. There should be no expectations of X hours, per month or
Yeah,
per
there's
week.
no. I don't know where you got that idea from. There's expectations. There's never
Yep.
expectations. What I used to do before I was a moderator channel, I would see people say really weird shit that I knew was like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, that's weird. So I would just at them and paw go, and then mods would bop them, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, yeah. So I was like, mods were looking at me to find people. um,
Oh, gotcha.
so I would just do that until then I got mod. Granted, after getting mod, I realized I was saying shit that like if I wasn't moderated, I would get banned if I wasn't mod. You get a lot more leniency. I think I've been unmodded once in Miko's chat, and then I got it back. I've been banned in her chat before. Once,
What? You've been
yeah.
banned? How'd you get banned?
Oh, I was holding too much.
Oh,
So
they thought you
you know
were
how
botting.
sure they thought I was. Sure, it was a thought. I was a Bob, I'm not a bot. Um,
Yeah, software
yeah.
developer totally wouldn't know how to make a chatbot like that
Yeah,
whatsoever.
no, there definitely was an entire community of chat botters holding the line throughout the whole first year that
Sludge.
people would come to me and I'm like, hey, your bot's going a little too far, slow it down. And then
hmm
there definitely wasn't an unwritten rule of chatbots or anything. Um,
Oh, so it's like, wait, guys. Now you had a community of chatbot. Now how to
yeah,
avoid detection.
there definitely wasn't a community of developers who made chatbots. Nope, no way. There's definitely not a chatbot in my chat called AI or anything. Um, who's in a bunch of streamers chats now.
Interesting.
Um,
Interesting.
but yeah, no, I was holding during a stream because
hmm
I was so passionate. Definitely it wasn't because I forgot to turn off my bob
hmm
or anything, and I was at work at the time. So I think Opanzel banned me, and then I just messaged him after, and I got unbanned. That was great.
She never saw butts.
And then what is it? I think I lost mod once as well. This was something I set up for offline chat. This was a
hmm
bot I set up that would automatically time out people if they hit the secret phrase. The problem with that is usually I turned that off during Miko's stream. One day
hmm
I didn't, and she had her intro going off, and people started writing the secret phrase during the intro, and then other people started seeing that people were getting timed out for a certain phrase. So then they started typing the phrase as
Spamming it.
well. And then I started
Oh.
mass timing out most of the chat. um,
So you lost your
and
sword.
I lost my sword, and then a week later, Miko's like, "Pip, why aren't you mod?" She forgot, and then she gave me mod
Oh,
again.
she
Um,
forgot. That's
yeah,
convenient. That's convenient.
yeah, it worked out
hmm
pretty well. There was a lot of secret phrases. One of them was like,
hmm
"I like Starbucks." If you said that, you got timed out. Um,
Really? Really?
there was phrases. They were all normie phrases. If you said anything like "I touch grass," timed out. Um, um, but it was something that was set up only for offline chat. It was never meant for the stream.
I got you.
Um,
I got you.
yeah.
Oh, apparently, NP got banned as well as shadow banned. Uh-oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what he's typing in my chat. Even Twitch shadow banned my account. People giggles.
Oh, for
Ah.
Nepe. Oh, right, because Nepe's AI,
hmm
his first AI was a little crazy. Um, we also played with AI bots and chatbots a lot early Jorm streams. Um,
Oh, okay.
we were testing out the limits of what we can do with those. And by testing them out, we would like, all right, everyone turn it on now, and then it just spams Jorm's chat like crazy with messages. Jorm was in on it. He knew what we were doing,
hmm
but I'm pretty sure that's what Nepe talked about, where he got shadow banned because he hit a limit. Uh, Twitch wasn't happy about
hmm
that.
Yeah, and Grogdon, I don't know why there's such a high percentage of Nico mods in my channel. Like, I've just unofficially become the support group channel. So anytime you just need to come in here and blow up some steam, you're more than welcome to come hang out in my channel or talk about anything. I'm pretty lax on the rules and stuff. We also
Do you have
do
rules on your channel?
just be kind, like don't be an art scammer or graphic design scammer type of thing.
But do you have like actual like they're written down anywhere?
So I think they get 3 when they first join chat that they have to click OK for the first message, and then after that, like my Discord has rules that are up,
I
but
see.
uh, I
I have
did
yet to put up any rules anywhere.
nice,
It's
nice.
worked out so far. The rule is if I don't make me upset because then you're gone,
Mm-hmm.
and it's worked out pretty well.
Smoke screen smudge. You don't want to buy my artwork. Maybe smoke screen. Maybe I actually know you, and you're not a bot trying to sell me something that they either lifted or made with AI.
Definitely
I.
brought up something as well. Oh, like going back to like Miko's like
Mm-hmm,
her community
mm-hmm.
now versus before. RoboChat brought up something really important. He said, "I don't yup cock in Miko's chat anymore," and that's real. That's a huge difference in chatter and how chatters interact over there now. Um, I don't yup cock anymore. Something I used to do all the time when Miko had her intro and
Mm-hmm.
she said, "Oh, I'm coming." I would put Gachi hypers. I'm coming
Yep.
too. That doesn't
And
happen anymore. like,
well, she's kind of made it, so I kind of understand it. Like, she's had to become a lot more brand friendly and sponsor friendly. You know.
I guess so.
Yeah,
Eh,
which
to
is
each their own.
yeah, that's what happens to a lot of these top tier streamers. So I understand where it's coming from. But
Back
okay.
when it was a yup cock chat, yeah, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know it.
Yep. What is a yep cocktail?
That's definitely a type of chat.
Well, like, okay, was there like as a mod, was there ever an event or chatter that you can recall that like was like one of the worst band moments for you, or like a proud band that you executed?
I don't think I ever get a proud ban.
Mm-hmm.
I always like watching ban appeals. Ban appeals are fun,
Oh.
and when I get to see who I banned, because then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that guy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because in the moment, it's more like, oh okay, click heads, you're
Mm-hmm.
gone, you're gone. I'll time out someone, and it's like you're on my radar, and I'll look out for them later on, and then like, he said something weird again. If I have to time out again, I give him a 3 strike system
Yep.
with timeouts.
Yep. 3
Um,
strikes. Yep.
but then sometimes another mod gets them before me. I'm like, oh okay. Um, but no, I don't think there's like anyone in particular where I was like, yeah, I gotcha. I remember thinking now. I remember when Miko interviewed Alinity, I hit so many people who went and talked about how she threw her cat. Um, so many
Yeah,
people got
that was a
got hit
rough
with that.
stream. That was a rough
Yeah.
stream. Yep. And what's awful
Um,
is like sometimes when the interviewees come over, like everyone who's banned in their chat now has
they
a
come over
new.
to
They come
Miko's.
over to
Yeah.
Nico's because now they can chat again. Those are always tough. Those are always tough. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember Grim.
Hmm.
He's a mod now in
Yeah,
Miko's
Grim's a
chat.
mod. Yep.
I remember when he got banned in Miko's chat. Um,
Oh, what?
Yeah, I remember he got banned because he came to me and he was like, "Pip, unban me." I said, "No, unbanned appeals are in a week. You'll get unbanned then." Um, but he's a mod now.
He's a mod.
Um, no,
What?
Grim's pretty good except for him praising the moon. You know, if he just didn't do that, he'd be a great chatter.
Praising the moon.
Yeah, we don't accept that here.
Yeah, now you can share the ban list, says Boom, which is a good point, but streamers, we that's something that should happen, but it's also easy to forget. What? Waddles is in my chat now?
Oh,
Waddles is
you
here?
may have to give me a minute. You don't hear this, but we're gonna praise his son for a
We're gonna
minute.
praise the sun.
So
Praise
my
the
hands are gonna
sun.
be up for a while.
Alright, well I'll just praise Waddles for the moment. Hey Waddles, thanks for coming over. Thanks for joining my chat. Yep, you know me, I'm Ninja Gato. Nico influenced me to be a 3D VTuber, and now you're looking at me. I'm a cute cat. I can stick out my tongue, bow out my teeth. I think one of the chat favorites is Let me tab over to Unreal Engine real quick. Get back into my body camera. I can die with cringe. That's a chat favorite. Jump. I'm a ninja cat, so I still know how to fight. So don't mess with me. I still know how to fight. So yeah. And my chat for some reason my channel has unofficially become a Miko mod anonymous group where we kind of come and just hang out offline and play games and look at content that we enjoy. So welcome, models. Welcome. So yep, and it looks like Pip has to take a moment to still press a sun. So I'll talk about what else is going on. Oh, later today, I am going to play Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know if you guys know this, but Baldur's Gate 3 is Game of the Year. And Game of the Year, as such, I have already played through it once. So in order to make it more interesting for you should rename your channel to the basement. True, Smokescreen. True. In order to make my Baldur's Gate 3 second playthrough more interesting, I added a bunch of mods to my game to make the jiggle physics better and a lot more curvature for content. So
jiggle physics.
Yeah, I have it in my Baldur's Gate playthrough. I did have one stream where I did pull a bikini model into my project with like crazy jiggle physics. I even went into the pools and hot tubs category to do it. And like I had her like just like standing, like she kind of like danced in the background, and chat was like, can you just focus on her and stop talking?" And I'm like, "Hey, I'm the streamer here."
I've been debating to go in. I can convert my model to have the exact same style, but then be like a cat girl.
Oh, really?
From Final Fantasy,
Oh,
and I'm like, I could
wow.
do that, and chat might like it. And I've been debating if I want to set that up to work for the current meta. Have a stream like that, and it's like, all right, chat, and then I would just show up for 5 minutes to talk, and I walk away for half an hour, similar to other streamers. See how that works out.
Yeah, Smokescreen saying, "Yep, delete the cat and leave the booba girl."
Yeah.
I've been dabbling with the idea of like just having an NPC dance in the background, and it just be a booba girl, or and shrink me down, so that content is on the screen always. But I don't know. I was trying to decide if that's where I wanted to go with my brand and my content.
Hey, if you don't do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
That's a
maybe
good
it'll be
idea, Ninja Gato. I'm
yeah.
stealing that.
Yeah. You know what? It might not be a booba girl. It'll be a booba cat girl. Yoink and twist. Okay.
Yank
Gotta
and
change it a
twist.
little
A
bit.
little bit,
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah. Oh, Boom's on board. Boom's on board. Boom is like, we need to do this. We need to do this. Because, like, I was actually really, like, so I had bought one asset and I have one in my favorites that I was saving money for. And
Yeah.
it was Catgirl assets.
Imagine that.
And then Miko bought them. And then Miko bought them and used them in her stream. So I was like, God damn it. I should have bought them first. Because now people are going to think I'm just ripping her off. And I'm like, no, I had that idea. I just didn't. Oh. Opening Blender right now. Go,
being
Boom,
considered
go.
a rip off of Miko, that's still pretty good. I'll be honest. I'm pretty scuffed. If I was called a rip off Miko, I'm like, hey, don't speak poorly of Miko. Like,
yeah, I think Boom's gonna beat us to the punch. Boom's got years of experience in Blender and UE, so yeah.
I'm wondering. I wonder if I want to take a day off of work and just import a booba girl.
Yeah, so I did have it in one of my other projects, and I had her like just like dance around on stream. They loved it. They loved it. They're still mad at me that she's not back. But I would prefer a cat girl. I just have a bikini girl.
Hey, if you need a base for a cat girl, I got you. I can get those real quick.
The FEXs, nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Make a hot AI babysitter. That is a good idea. That is a good idea, Smokescreen. I think that's what Miko was originally trying to do with Code Ella, but then she got distracted. ADHD go burr. ADHD go burr. So
Don't steal your. Oh yeah, I'll steal McGurk's cat girl model, and I'll just send it
oops,
to you.
I
You can use that.
forgot to tab out. Let me tab over back to my notes. Okay. I had other mod questions for
There you
you.
are.
Man, all these questions are pretty good, but they don't really apply to the mod community because it's like, how do you approach proactive moderation, such as preventing potential issues before they arise?
Yeah, my answer is I don't mod.
This is
But
like
it's good.
you know. I think it has to go with that. We've already cultivated the community. Like
Yeah,
it's pretty clean. Like it's 90% of the time it's a new first time chatter, and right off the
yeah,
bat they say something sus. Right off the bat, and you can just see
yeah. They're
it
not
from a
subtle
mile
at
away.
all.
Nope, they're not even trying to be subtle. So yeah.
Yeah, can you give me better hair than like this weird bowl cut thing you gave me? That'll be nice, please.
It can get boring super fast with just chatting Surge. Yep. Yep. Nautilus mod is too much work. Texas Vegas. True, Texas. You have enjoyed just being a chatter. Just keep that experience. It will 100% change your watching Code Miko experience becoming a mod.
All right, now
Like
chat. Can you make my hair blue so I can be ninja? Oh, never mind. Never
um
mind.
I will
But
say
you
it,
know, being a mod, you don't have to like. Some people
mhm,
think like, oh, this is like work, and I feel like that might be a
mhm,
thing if you're in a small community.
mhm,
Like, there's some channels I'm in that if they ask, "Do you want to be mod?" I'll say no because it's a small channel may have like 5, 10 viewers,
mhm.
and if I'm a mod, they expect me to do something. And I don't think I've ever had any expectations in Miko's chat
Wait, Texas
whenever I've been a
Rigas
mod.
is a pip mod? He's your mod?
Oh, I
Riga?
think Texas might be my mod. I'm pretty. Let me check. It's possible. Let
uh,
me just check. Let me check real quick. Slash user Texas. Yeah, Texas is a mod. He doesn't do anything. It's great. The best type of mods do nothing.
yep.
Um, I modded a lot of people. Supervillain's a mod. Um,
Mm,
Nepe's a mod here, but the point of it is like these are good chatters,
hmm.
and occasionally they help. I think Mad Fresk is a mod as well.
Yep.
And Co. Um, I'm trying to think of everyone here. I think Nepe has done moderation stuff.
Hmm.
Supervillain, the one time he ever did anything as moderation stuff, he returned points and then he returned everyone's points, which was a problem, and he got a talking to. But he got in trouble for the one time he did anything, and now he knows to do nothing, which is great.
Nice, nice,
Um,
nice. Kick
I'll be
W.
honest, most of the people I modded, I just wanted to see different badges in the chat. Um, so like Waddles was awesome because I paid Waddles is a great artist and I
Hmm.
paid him for some emotes. So now he has his artist badge and I like that. You know, I don't ever really see anyone with that badge.
Wait,
Some people have VIP. Wait, what happened?
wait. Waddles is a Evo artist, like for real, graphic
Waddles is a
artist.
not just an emo artist. He's a full blown artist. He's great. You should check out his
What?
Instagram and is it Insta or is his Twitter? I followed you on whatever it is. I don't use social media though. Yeah, follow Waddles. He makes beautiful works of art. McGurk's
What?
also an artist, but he made one emote and it's very scuffed. Um,
Hmm. Check out his artwork.
yeah, Waddles
Can't
is the only
forget.
artist that I trust. I'm not ordering anything from anyone else.
Nice. Somebody DM it to me on Discord.
Don't hit me.
Yeah, I only have one moderator, and it was Claudius. Or it is
Yeah,
Claudius.
sounds pretty good. I'll
And
be honest.
uh,
Yeah, it's fine.
and he's in Australia, so it's like our time zones are nowhere near the same time. Oh, I heard a bloop bloop. That might be somebody who download or DMB models. Okay, supervillain DMB. One sec while I got it here. Waddles art. I'm going to visit the site, and then I'm going to go back to your Discord because I think that took down the screen.
Yeah. Waddles
Uh,
made my jammies emote as well as Pip hype and was it a
oh,
30 emote you made? The Pip dance emote.
really?
Uh
All right. I gotta find your Discord again.
Other than that, I would say all the other emotes, except for the weird McGurk Milady emote, I drew myself.
Oh, I'm gonna pull this up on chat for later, or on my streamer browser for later. Okay.
Yeah, look at McGurk tipping his fedora. I see you, McGurk.
That's cool. That's cool, man.
But yeah, like
I thought
some of the questions you sent me, I was like, what is like I'm a Miko mod, so why would I answer how familiar am I with Miko's content? I was like, I'm pretty familiar, man.
Pretty familiar.
Yeah, like I think I know a lot. Like maybe I don't get some of the inside jokes over the last year or so, but like, man, like we've been there for a minute.
Yep. Nope. That was definitely was not like an auto-generated list whatsoever of questions. All right. So this is the part of the interview that I like to do something a little more fun. So what I like to do is I like to lightly dive somebody's social media and see what I find.
Don't look at the YouTube.
You're pretty clean actually. I didn't look at your YouTube, but you're pretty clean, I have to say. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to my
you look
OBS.
at the TikTok. Don't look at that either.
Don't look at the TikTok. I'm gonna shrink us down a little bit. I'm gonna shrink you down to the top right, and then I'm gonna pull up my streamer browser. And
I don't really post too much on social media in general.
That's what I was noticing. I was like, man, how's Pip this clean?
Yeah.
How is Pip this clean?
Definitely didn't delete everything before this. No.
Okay. Okay, Pip. You do have to explain something. Like I don't understand how. Like, okay, you're gonna have to look at my stream because I have a picture up.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah, you seem to like
I love that.
That alcohols a lot.
Oh my god, that looks so good. Okay, so that was after 3 months.
3 months.
At a training with. I was living in an apartment with 3 other guys,
Oh.
and we were hosting parties every weekend. And we always had the alcohol. So
that is a lot of booze.
Yeah, and there's actually more than that because there's like 3 rows of booze up there, and you can't see all of it from that picture. Yeah, chat. If you want to see the picture, check out Ninjagato so you can see it. How'd you find? Where did I post that?
I have my ways.
It might be in Discord. I don't know. Yeah, no. We were doing a work training in Tampa, in Florida.
Oh, and, so you're being a Florida man, experiencing the Florida life.
Yeah, we're being a Florida man every day after the training. Like it was 9 to 5 for training.
Okay.
For 3 months, and we'll get out. We'll come back. Everyone who was doing the training was in my room as well. And we'd go to Walmart to get some food, and we'd go to ABC to pick up some alcohol, and then if it was the weekend, we'll eat and like cook food together until around 6, and then we'll get all the alcohol and get the party started. And we'll start drinking around 6. People will get there around 8, and the party wouldn't end till 4.
What? And then you'd go to training the next morning, or like?
Well, that was for the weekend. But
the weekend. Okay.
During the week, we'd still drink quite a lot. There was a big pool in the middle of this apartment complex. It was a saltwater pool, and we would often bring our food and alcohol down there, and no one used it except for us. Okay. So we'd go down there, we'd throw frisbees and get drunk in the pool, and then we'd talk about what was happening in the training. It seems real nerdy to talk about like software shit while like drinking in a pool to hang out, but it was a way for us to like get the knowledge in our brain, and also alcohol. So yeah, we drank a lot.
Wait, so that means you cashed all those bottles in 3 months between you and your crew?
There was actually more than that because that's just like some of the bottles. We also had a lot of beer that we weren't going to keep all the cans. And there was some more bottles we couldn't fit up there.
Huge, true bottles. Holy cow! Damn, you are a professional, sir. You are definitely a professional.
I've slowed down since.
You slowed down since?
Yeah. That was back when I was 24.
Okay. Okay. I also noticed you are a connoisseur of takeout. I'm looking at your fridge right now.
Okay, time out. That's not takeout. That's HelloFresh.
That's
All right.
HelloFresh.
So you open those
Oh,
meals and then you can go and you can cook a dinner. But I am a connoisseur of takeout.
okay.
But yeah, that was when I was trying to better myself and not takeout.
Okay.
Didn't work
Oh,
so well. I ended up wasting 2 boxes at one point, and I was like, "That's a lot of wasted food and money." So I went back to takeout.
went back to takeout. Like how many
Actually,
nights?
I'm
How
using
many
Factor right now.
factor? How many nights a
Yeah,
week would you say that you have takeout?
5. Yeah, 5.
5 nights a week you have takeout?
Yeah, almost every day.
What?
Yeah, it's been like that for like a year now.
Now,
For maybe a little
now
more.
is it DoorDash or do you go get it on your
It's Uber Eats.
Uber Eats?
I have a
Holy
subscription
cow!
to Uber Eats. I don't have to pay as much for for delivery
So it's
and whatever their
five.
fee is.
It's 5 nights a week. Uber Eats, and then the weekend you'll probably cook.
No, sometimes I cook on the week. The weekend I
Okay.
always order out
Oh, okay.
because if I'm streaming, I'm gonna order out.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Granted, tonight I don't think I've ordered out yet. I woke up today and I
Mhm.
streamed, so I've had no food.
Wow. Okay. So
I've
you're
had two
probably
bottles of water.
2 bottles of water. You're probably hankering
Yeah.
for some food. Holy cow! Holy cow!
No, it's fine. I don't start eating until I start shaking.
Oh. Okay.
And then
Okay.
it's like, ooh, I probably have low blood sugar.
So he's a connoisseur of food. He's a connoisseur of alcohol, and let's see. Oh, that's only pips. That's extra pep too. Oh, that's right. I need to go to my channel real quick. 1 second,
Yeah,
chat. The screen's gonna
don't
go
mind the Pip
gray.
2 channel chat.
Dope,
Don't
dope.
even look at that. Yuck.
Let me go back to my chat. I put it in a secret spot so other people can't find it. Where is it? Yep.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I can do this. This might be a cool thing on my side. If I do, boop, and then I put this back here.
I also noticed you are a connoisseur of art and uh, going out, exploring cities and looking at like statues and stuff, like some of the city art.
Where?
Well, I saw that you took a picture of this. 1 second.
Pause champ.
Pause
Oh
chat.
yeah, I didn't take that picture. That was a picture from if you look real close, there's watermarks on it.
There's watermarks. Oh, okay, okay.
So you found that from Twitter. So someone went and posted something I thought was stupid,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And then I said, instead of me getting upset, I should just give them the golden monkey balls. I can take this off on my side so I don't duplicate. So yeah, the golden monkey balls are great. Send it to people randomly, whether you like what they say or not. It will confuse them.
You said
Yeah.
this would be a great costume for Halloween.
Did I?
Yes, I'm looking at your tweet right now.
I
It's
don't
on the
remember doing
screen.
that.
It's on the
Okay.
screen. The receipt
That
is in front of you right now, sir. You need to explain why you want this as a
October
costume.
2021. When was I streaming then?
Not sure.
When did I start? I wrote down when I started streaming.
So this is October 2nd of 2021. Yep.
That would be a good costume. Blue monkey, golden nuts. What's wrong with
D's
that?
nuts, these golden nuts.
Yeah, no, I don't think I was streaming in 2021. This is pre me streaming.
This is pre-streaming, Pip. Okay.
Yeah.
You're just like, I need to make this as a costume. Well, technically, you still can now in Unreal.
I still can, yeah.
Yeah.
I can make it. I can throw it in Unreal. It can look real good.
Nice. All right.
I never wore that as a costume. Just heads up.
Never wore that as costume.
No.
Suspicious.
Not me.
Uh,
But yeah, I think I started looking at that from I think Jay Schlatt had a whole thing with him buying these monkey nut statues for a while.
Okay. All right. Let me copy.
Oh my god! Thank you for the follow, Gerald. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Gerald was in my chat too.
This is Gerald New. I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
Isn't there two Geralds?
Paste and go.
Where's Gerald old?
Okay. I also learned that you are a connoisseur of jiggle physics.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, you found this in my Discord.
Yep, he says,
Oh yeah, you
I
can find a lot
lost
in my
focus. Commenters are holding me accountable.
description.
So it seems you are a fan of this video, Pip. I don't know, chat.
Yeah.
We might have to watch this together and see what Pip is watching. Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Oh, this is the Tika Tika dance, the Toka Toka dance. This was my recommended for several months. Not just this, it was all variations of this. I can't hear it, but chat, you can go hear over there. It's art. It's art, and we should all enjoy it.
We should
okay?
all appreciate the jiggle IRL
Appreciate
jiggle physics
art.
for science. For
If
science.
Baldur's Gate doesn't win,
Oh, autoplay.
non-rioting, Baldur's Gate.
Sorry, autoplay got us. So that was.
Oh, I watched that too. I watched that, and go react to that.
Fucking hell, she's like my Ella. True, Gerald. True.
Thing is, good thing you clicked on that because that's going to infiltrate your algorithm.
Oh, dude, my algorithm is so fucked. I don't know if I've told you. So I do game on stream, and I am like you. I'm not as good, especially when you have the pressure of being the streamer, monitoring chat, monitoring everything. You're not as efficient on the game as you are when you're offline. So I'm not very good on stream, so I end up dying a lot or having to save scum a lot. So one of the things I do is I play YouTube videos or shorts in between loading screens or between every 3 deaths, and I ask chat, "Hey, what content do you really like to see?" Booba, cosplays, and guns. That was the exact response I got from chat.
I'm gonna create an infinite vortex real quick. Sorry about that. You can check it out.
So now my algorithm is so fucked because yeah, we watch all kinds of nice videos just like the one you are a fan of.
Yeah,
And
no,
Booba
that's not
Guns
me.
and
That chat did
Explosions.
that. All right. So chat me sent me these things. It's never my fault that my algorithm looks like this. It's chat.
Yep.
So definitely not me.
Yeah,
I definitely didn't spend.
They corrupted you just like they corrupted me. That's how it goes. Yep.
Yeah, I definitely don't send these like shorts to specific chat members as DMs to destroy their algorithms as well. I haven't done that to a Flo or McGurk or just random people in the chat.
Oh, interesting.
And they don't do it back to me. No.
Okay, let me see if there was anything else I found. I could just copy these. Okay, let me copy these real quick. Paste and go, and then I see that. Let me copy this other one, and then I will not have to gray out your screen anymore. Bam, go back.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Oh, so nice.
Where was this?
Found that on Insta.
What's going on here? Nice and toasty.
Nice and toasty. Yeah, I was by a volcano in Final Fantasy, and I also had a new look. I wasn't my blonde hair self. I decided to be black hair with frosty tips, but not like super frosty. It's white.
Oh, but this is recent. This is 2023.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I don't know what to post on Instagram other than putting my reels, which are just the same thing as my TikToks, which are the same things as my shorts. So I was like, Insta likes pictures, so I can just take G post pictures in Final Fantasy and put them there. And then afterwards I forgot about doing that, so I stopped doing it. But I might put more. It's just nice pictures.
Nice. All right, let me do paste and go for this other one. And I'm gorgeous.
Where? Oh, I am gorgeous. That's me in a dress. In Kugane.
Kugane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look at the leg because I think McGurk photoshopped my leg and then said it was a hot dog leg, and that really hurt my feelings.
It wasn't your model.
Yeah, no, that's not my model. He photoshopped it. He said this is a hot dog leg, and it got me upset. And I wanted to delete the picture, but I didn't do it because he would have won.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, but that's me and Kugane.
Nice.
Sometimes you want to wear a pretty dress.
Nice. Okay. Let's found that. Found the monkey balls. Extra Pip 2. Looks just like you. I have to admit that.
Yeah, he likes copying me quite a lot.
Looks just like you.
Like too much.
I can't believe it's been almost a year since this one has been missing. Wow. Yeah, disappearance, clues, moon. Interesting.
Yeah, you can click around. I advise not to. It's definitely not TOS, but you know, it's
Three
propaganda.
3'1" last note. There's a whole investigation of this.
Oh
There's
no,
videos.
there's videos. There's a whole 3-part video series that was
What?
created to deface me and defam me.
All right,
This is America's
I'm
There's a whole
watching.
Most
Netflix
I'm John
documentary if
Wall.
you scroll to the very
Tonight,
bottom.
we'll ask for your
I'm watching
opinion
part
on
one.
the
I'm watching
Justice
part one.
Department's top priority cases.
Top
Tonight,
priority
we'll
cases?
re-examine a case with $1 million reward.
$1 million?
It's the story of love and
I did not
passion
kill
in the
Pip's
hills of
wife.
West Virginia.
West
Friends
Virginia?
remember
Extra Pip.
as a funny guy who likes to drink
Extra
beer and tell a
Pip.
good story. His
Likes
side
to
of the
drink
story.
beer and tell a good story.
Friends who
Okay.
tried to argue
Okay.
with him remember his
Yeah.
quick temper.
Wait
Quick
a second. Do I
temper?
need to bring out swords?
He was the kind of guy you didn't want to cross.
Do you forget that I
Oh.
have weapons, chat? Do you forget I
do
have
have
weapons,
weapons.
chat?
You threaten your
Violent
chat?
streak drove more than one woman away.
No.
Pip.
He spent his days
I just
drinking
remind them
hard
what I
and
have.
working hard, breaking horses, until he met a woman who thought she could
Never
break him.
threaten anybody.
Interesting. Wow. So, making a murderer. Pip. Where is Extra Pip 2? Interesting. Interesting.
This was all. I did not make this. This was someone in the community who made this.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. Okay, and then what's Only Pips?
Only Pips is the greatest site ever. If you want Pip content, this is like a fan club. I heard more is going to be added. It's pretty small at the moment, but it has some inspirational quotes. You can learn about some high scores I've done. My fastest taco cooked 4 hours. That's pretty good.
Oh.
The site's a little wrong. It says my Super Mario 64 speedrun's fastest time was 27 minutes. That's a lie. I did a sub 25 before. Chat just doesn't want to acknowledge it.
All right, I'm sharing it. I'm sharing your Only Pips page.
Yeah. Number 6, school perfect attendance. I told chat this all the time. I miss probably 40 plus days in high school every year.
Oh.
And that's because if it rained, I didn't go. I miss pretty much every Friday.
What? Okay, now you gotta
Yeah.
explain that. Why would you not go to school if it rains? I gotta know.
Oh, why? Because I had a 30-minute walk. I didn't want to walk in the rain.
Oh.
It was and also I didn't really need to do much in school. My school was pretty easy. I would
Mhm.
I didn't try too much in high school, and I still got salutatorian, which was like number 2 for
Oh, wow.
grades. I would have gotten valedictorian if I didn't mess around in a photography class and I got an A- instead of an A. But I didn't care because I was already in college. Like I already got accepted to college.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't care. And then my best friend, also named Pip, not Pip 2, but like other name. He had
We
the
can
same
tell.
name as me. He got valedictorian, so I was like, good on him because he was really trying to do it, and I wasn't
Mhm.
trying.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I just didn't like school. There was no, if you missed 16 days in a school year, you failed the year. If they were unexcused, so I just write my own excusal notes, and I put those in, and I had
Mhm.
unlimited excused absences. Yeah, I played Halo a lot. And, that's all I did.
Oh,
Played
wow.
Halo, I stayed home, and then I'd come back the next day and be like, what did I miss? It's like, oh, this is the homework, and I'll just do it like right there. So
Oh,
perfect
nice.
attendance. I never missed a day.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Video game hours played in 1 week, 200. I
Mhm.
think I did that. Yeah. There's only 124 hours in a week, right?
All right. Well, I'm gonna hide my streamer browser now.
All right, let me put this back away. There you go.
Okay. So we can do this one of two ways.
168.
I wanted you to talk about your Italy trip.
My Italy
Like,
trip.
Your
Okay.
Italy trip. Yeah.
I haven't done my recap for Italy trip.
You haven't done your
yet.
recap yet. Okay. So we'll use this kind of like a teaser type of thing. Okay.
Yeah, it should be because I forget
Uh-huh.
most of it, and I was writing down at pretty much at the end of day every day of my Italy trip like what I did. But then I stopped doing that halfway through because I was feeling gross.
awful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have about half my notes, which
About
I need to
half your
reread
notes?
because I forgot a lot. I forget a lot all the time.
Okay. So did you do all the travel booking yourself, or did you use an agency?
Yeah.
No, you did it all
I
yourself.
did all the booking myself. My first 4 days in Italy, I was in a hostel, and I shared a room. There was 2 bunk beds. There was 4 people in there, and that was chill. Hopefully, they didn't get sick. Um,
Oh,
and then because I didn't get
people
medicine
point.
for my bronchitis until like after I left that hostel.
That
Um,
sucks.
but yeah, I did that. The
Hmm.
Hana virus. Yeah, Hana did get me sick. I blame Hana. I met Hana IRL at
Hmm.
TwitchCon. Um, she was cool, but she did get crazy sick, and she spread the virus to me, and I spread it to the EU, which it's fine. It was like a second Black Plague. Um, we all blame Hama. Yeah, you're right, smokescreen.
That's right.
Um,
America. America represent.
but my first half of the trip was at Rome, and I
Hmm.
planned Rome quite a bit. I had a lot of like guided tours set up, and Rome was pretty cool. But the most fun I had at Rome wasn't any of the days where I had a guided tour. It was the day where I had nothing planned. I had nothing at all planned at Rome, and I put my camera
Hmm.
on. I streamed, and it was essentially point at thing. Ooh, what's that? Go there. Ooh, what's that? There's another thing. Ooh, what's that? And we just did that for like 6 hours.
What?
We
So
just walked around all
chat
of Rome.
chat helped you find stuff or look at stuff. That's
Yeah, there was
cool.
like this giant monument in the middle of the city that like
Hmm.
we just walked to. It was like all it looked like all marble. It was like pristine. It wasn't actually broken compared to like the other stuff in Rome.
Hmm.
And we climbed up. I wish I remember what it was. It was like a monument for some type of general. And we climbed up to the top of it. There was like a museum inside, which I wasn't going to pay for. So we walked around that. And then there was an elevator that gets to the very top of the entire thing. And we had an entire view of the whole city of Rome, like 360 view. And we were taller than everything, except for St. Peter's. But St. Peter's was in the Vatican. It was kind of far away. You couldn't tell they were taller than us. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, just wandering around Rome, getting gelato, picking up like food. I think we ended stream by a castle. We found a big castle and fortress that we got up to, but and then we ended near a park or something. It was a fun day. That like just aimlessly walking around Rome without any guide was probably some of the most fun I had while there. Versus being there with guides.
Oh,
No
gotcha.
crime. No, there was no crime. I didn't see any crime. Um, I went to the Vatican as well. This was without chat. Sorry, chat. And Vatican kind of sucks. If you're going
Hmm.
there, don't. Um, um, so or at least don't get the guided tour.
Okay.
Get your tickets for the Vatican Museum by yourself and just take your time. Because if you get a guided tour, they push you through. You're like a cow on the slaughter machine, just going through. They don't care. They don't stop you. They're like, oh, okay, you can stop here and take a picture. You got 20 seconds. What? 20 seconds? And they'll go into a room with all this beautiful art, and they're like, this is the most important thing here. You got 20 seconds. What? Um, then we went to the Sistine Chapel, and everyone and their mother talked about,
Oh, Box TV
oh,
just got here.
oh, hey, Box. They talked about how, oh, there's pickpockets. There's even pickpockets in the Sistine Chapel. There's pickpockets. Be careful. So I was like, oh, okay. I had my bag in front of me. I had a little lock on it, make sure there's no pickpockets. Um, and then they
Yep.
just push you through the Sistine Chapel. You don't have much time to really like appreciate everything in there. I want to see the art on the front side of the room. They push you to the back, and then you just have to see it from far away. Um, so no, the only cool thing in the Vatican, if anyone ever goes, is going to St. Peter's. Go to that big church at the end where the Pope comes out and he talks to people. Go in there. That's the coolest thing. St.
Hmm.
Peter's feels like it was built for people who were like 30 feet tall. Everything is huge. Um, and then if you're able to and you have the time, wait in line to climb the dome up to St. Peter's because then you have like over 500 steps or like 470 steps. I don't know if I'm mixing up which domes I climbed to climb to the very top and get a view of all of Rome and all of the Vatican. Um, very very cool. And by the very end, you're no long like the hallways get narrower and narrower and narrower. You could see the dome like making the ceiling like curved, so you have to like turn to the side and get up. And then you go up a tiny spiral staircase that's so small that it's not like a railing anywhere. It's just a rope down the middle that you have to hold and climb up. It's crazy. Um, Vatican's cool. Like Vatican's not cool, but St. Peter's is great.
Okay.
And then I got to go and not face cam, do like a video call with my parents while I was there. They got to see it, which was nice because they'd never been out of the country either.
Oh, interesting.
Um,
Okay.
But yeah, Rome was cool. Florence was the best. Go to Florence. Everyone should go to
Florence.
Florence.
Okay.
Yeah, Florence is beautiful. It's small. You can see all of Florence in 2 days, maybe 3 days, if you want to relax. Um, and the food in Florence was great. Food in Rome, yeah. Maybe I was into touristy spots, but most of it was not great.
Really? Most
Yeah,
people say
surprise.
Italy is like one of the best foodie destinations.
Yeah, granted, maybe you shouldn't trust me. I was sick for the first half.
Oh,
Um,
that's true. That's true.
but yeah, Rome, you have to like move. You have to go pretty far out to get good food in Rome, and I didn't have the
Oh.
time or ability to go that far out. I had a lot of other stuff to do while there. Um,
So, what was the best food you had? Or top
Florence had the best food.
Florence best
The
food?
best pizza I've had was in Florence. I had a lot of pizza. I needed to try all the pizza everywhere
Oh,
because
okay.
I've been to New York a lot. I've had a lot of New York pizza. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my favorite, Florence had my second favorite pizza in the world, behind Prince Street Pizza in New York. Florence had really good pizza.
Okay.
Um, and also it's easy to find good food in Florence because there was like a river that goes down underneath to the city. All you have to do is go south, go past that river, and you're immediately in the area where all the locals live. No one
Mm-hmm.
speaks proper English over
Oh,
there, like in the touristy areas. It's hard to order stuff, but when you do order stuff, the food's always amazing.
interesting.
I had a sandwich that had no meat, and I was so sad about it because I didn't know I ordered the sandwich with no meat. But even though that happened, it was still one of the best sandwiches I ever had in my life. It was great.
Wow. Okay.
Also, I had a what is it? Panna cotta or cotta panna? Chat, do you remember what it was called? It was a dessert in Rome.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the last days I was in Rome. That was one of the few things that was delicious in Rome. I cried. It was delicious.
It was so good you cried.
Yeah.
It brought you to tears.
It brought me
Wow.
to tears. Maybe it was, I don't know if it was tears because I was sick, but
Mm-hmm.
like I did have tears and it was awesome.
That's cool,
Um,
man. That's cool.
yeah. And then Venice is expensive. Venice is very expensive.
Wow. This coming from a software dev. Oof.
Yeah, but like
Mm-hmm.
Venice had a. Oh wait, let me go back to Florence. Florence, you could go to the Duomo. It's a big church in the center of the city. Um, and again, you can climb up to the top to the like past the dome. You go inside. You're like at the top of the dome on the inside, and then you go outside to get the view of all of Florence. I
Mm-hmm.
got there when it was like the sun was setting, so I got to see the whole city during when it was light out, while the sun set, and while it's night, and all the lights turned on. Beautiful. Duomo was great. And then I saw the statue of David, and you know, he's pretty cool.
Nice. Nice.
I think they messed up his foot a bit, or he didn't mess it up, but like it broke a bit, and you could tell
Oh.
everything else looked perfect. His foot looks like he had like foot fungus or something. Like it didn't look right.
For you guys to say,
Um,
wow. Okay, cool.
but yeah,
Well, did you curate a few, just a handful of pictures that you want to
yes, I
share?
have some
And
pictures.
these, I will still preface, these are still teasers to the content you're going to make for your community with the full
Oh
recap.
God, yeah. Don't remind him I need to make a full recap. I definitely did
Ye-
not promise a full PowerPoint
yes, you
presentation
did. I
in
was
here.
there. I was in your chat and I demanded
Definitely
it.
did not promise that.
You did.
Um,
I was there. Grim is still mad about it.
High five.
Five,
Oh my god, I'm getting hit.
five
Okay.
head. Go to Naples? Oh, yeah, I heard Naples is pretty good. I heard.
Naples is supposed to have amazing pizza,
Hmm.
but I was wanting to go to Naples, but it was south. It was out of the way, and so my next trip to Italy, because I do want to go again, would be a southern trip, starting to Rome and going south, and also doing it in the summer.
Hmm.
So when I go down there, I could go to like the beaches, and like do some of um, the water activities.
Spokescreen just says, "Be careful. Mob is still very active in Naples." Okay,
Yeah.
that's noted.
So look, I
Noted.
had to be very careful not to go, Mamma Mia, right, and do that while in Italy because I really wanted to, but I was gonna get hit. It's gonna
Yeah.
whack me. Do you want me to send the pictures over or just put them on my screen?
What do you prefer? Like, I could put them up, or you could put them on your screen. I've got your screen up, full size.
Yeah. How do I open these pictures? Because every time I open them, it opens them in Paint. That's not right. Like,
Uh, yeah,
uh,
you could send them
can
over
I
to me.
open in a browser? I think I can open in a browser if I do this.
I think you could drag and drop them into a browser,
Oh, that works.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
cool.
drag and drop. Yep.
Here, I'll just go and how do I put? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go into a green screen and put the picture behind me.
Okay. Don't
So-
fuck around in the south, says smoke screen. Noted. Noted.
Perfect. Okay. And then I can drag this picture and make it big. And then I should move myself to not cover so much. I'll make myself small.
There you go.
Put myself right here.
Alright, I will move myself. Unreal Cat. Go over here. Alright, so I'm assuming this is the
Alright.
Colosseum.
This is the Colosseum. This was day 4 at Rome.
Okay.
And this was probably one of the nicer pictures I could get of the Colosseum without so many people in front of me. Granted, you see all the people at the bottom. There's a lot of people at the Colosseum. But I thought this was pretty cool. I did stream my tour. I had a guided tour for the Colosseum. But because it was in the morning in Italy, it was like 2, 3 a.m. in the U.S. Nobody saw that. No one saw that stream.
I was in there. I was in your chat. I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hearing how your tour guide was saying that, like, this is a very, very old structure. However, it was so well constructed and thought out of that it could fill and clear out like within 15 minutes. Like,
Yeah, and also how you see all those holes on it. That's
Mhm.
because it was pillaged for all this metal. But before it was pillaged, and it was already up for several hundred years. If they didn't pillage it, it wouldn't have broken from earthquakes because that was helping its structural integrity.
Oh.
People just went here, and it wasn't like it was like terrible people pillaging. It was people going to the state saying, "Hey, we need metals," and we're like, "All right, just steal it from the ancient structures."
This is where Elon and Zuck were going to fight. True smoke screen. We're all waiting
They
for
were
it.
gonna fight here.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is a picture from Rome. I try to get a picture from like
Mhm.
one of each city, right? So then here's a picture from on top of St. Peter's,
Okay.
which I think was very beautiful. This was great. You zoom in, you can see this is like literally from the very top of the church, and you can see all this whole like. It feels unreal. You look at this, it's like, oh, people are so small,
Wow.
but like
That's
it's
huge.
huge.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
huge.
have a whole view of the city, and it's not just one angle. You're going around the whole dome. You see everything.
Mhm.
But yeah, climbing up to the top of St. Peter's is really cool. I was sad that I couldn't get a picture of the tiny. I have a lot of pictures of like the really cramped hallways and stuff climbing up, but I didn't get a picture of like the rope ladder, like the rope in the at the very end, because I thought that was cool, and I thought I was going down the same way I came up, but there was a different exit. But yeah, here was St. Peter's in the Vatican.
Okay.
Or Vatican City. And then I have 2 from Florence. One I'm in, so I put a pip hype over my face. And this was during the day. So let's swap to that. And also my hair throughout my trip got crazier and crazier because I didn't have all the product I need to do my hair.
Oh, your
This was,
hair's really long. Holy cow.
Oh yeah, I have very long hair. You could see my hair and more in Navius's TwitchCon stream because I was behind him for most of the stream. I
Oh,
was
okay.
talking to chat. I even stole his chat once. He went to the bathroom. I took his chat and ran away.
Oh, so you indirectly doxed yourself on Davies' stream?
Oh no, I had a mask on that had a pip
Oh,
pipe on.
hip pipe.
So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, I was hidden. I was as hidden as Hana. Like,
Okay. Yep.
but yeah, this was a picture on top of the Duomo in Florence, which was very beautiful. I loved it.
Mhm.
And then as Florence got darker, not darker, it got later, it got darker naturally. So you can see like as it got darker, the city starts lighting up. And in this picture, I'm going to zoom in. You see this little building back here?
Mm-hmm.
This building was where I went for the beginning of my stream, where we left the city, went all the way out over here to this church to get a view of the city from outside of the city.
Wow.
And then we lost a lot of connection over there. There was not good internet over there. But that was like our beginning adventure of the stream, was going out of the city, going there, and then traveling back in. But
This
yeah, Italy, it's great.
did you ever play Assassin's Creed?
Yes, I did. And Florence's Assassin's Creed. It's
Exactly.
Brotherhood 2. It's
I was
Assassin's
like,
Creed 2.
I was like, this is eerily familiar.
if you saw what the Duomo is, it's literally one of the buildings in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think it's in Brotherhood where you killed not the Pope, but the guy next to the Pope.
Mhm.
Like, or no, it's not the Pope. You kill one of the cardinals.
Yep.
But yeah, if you want to go into Italy and be like, this is Assassin's Creed, you go to Florence.
Yep.
I looked around for hay bales. I couldn't find any.
Nice.
So Venice has a lot of cool pictures, right?
Noted.
I didn't want to show like, oh, a gondola, ooh, the river, right?
Mhm.
Like the water in Venice or whatever, because you see that a lot in Venice. I wanted to show you something that I sent to chat when I was there, and it's called a drunken door. This door is
Drunken
very
door?
drunk. Mm-hmm. This door has no reason to look like this. Look how slanted that door is.
What? Wait, it's actually cut like that?
Yeah. The structure of that building was not perfect. So I was on a tour, and if
Yeah.
you look up here, there's an arch that was built later on
Mhm.
to connect that building to the other buildings that were more structurally sound to
Oh,
make it
they're
stop sinking
sinking.
and stop like breaking. But this
Wow.
door is drunk. It should not be. It's not standing up straight. There was another door that they used for wine barrels, and they cut the
Classic.
door to be
True.
like kind of fat at the bottom to push wine barrels through, and that's like a real drunken door. But no one
Mm.
cares about this. I think this one's much funnier. But most of Venice, if you're walking around Venice, it's really small alleyways like this. Like there's like a bigger path around the outside of this, like going around the whole thing. But a lot of it's really small alleyways, and when it
Ugh.
gets dark, it's dark. Um, I have some pictures where like, yo, this is kind of spooky. I could play like horror games in Venice. Um, but yeah, you asked for 5 pictures. Those are some 5 pictures. I think I have some other ones I can pull up. I just have to be careful. So if you want
Okay.
to see more, let me pull this up
Yeah, give
and go
us a
into
few
my
more.
mail.
Give us a few more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oop, clicked the wrong thing. So long as I'm just not showing my inbox, that's perfect. Mail. I email myself the pictures.
Oh, interesting.
Um,
Okay.
because I don't know how to. I'm old. Um, here it is. Pip pictures.
Well, I didn't see
I
too
just
many white hairs, so I don't think you're that old.
I just have to make sure to not click. Okay, so this is kind of a cool picture. Let me save this to my desktop. Oh, wrong picture. So, like I said, I was like, oh, I didn't want to show like the river in Venice, but maybe I should.
Mhm.
Save as. Save. All right, let's open this one up. Open file. It's opened in Paint. It keeps opening in Paint. I don't know why.
Drag and drop it onto the browser. It should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't save it to my desktop. It saved to downloads. There you go.
Wow.
Here's another image from
That's
Venice.
beautiful.
My first night at Venice, I felt so sick. Even though I was
Ugh,
taking antibiotics and I
that
was feeling
sucks.
better, my energy died. I walked half as many steps per day in Venice as I did in Rome. And Rome was like where I went first. Venice was where I went second. So I was not able to walk too much.
Mhm.
And it was rough. And then Venice was cold, right? I went during the off season when Italy itself was just overall colder, but Venice was as north as I went. So it just got continually colder and colder as I stayed longer and longer.
Okay.
So yeah, combining low energy, not feeling well, it got colder, and all the price for food was more expensive. I was like, I don't like Venice. This kind of sucks. Like
That sounds like you just hang out in your hostel. Okay.
yeah, and I went back. Well, the thing is, I only did a hostel for Rome.
Okay.
I made all my hotels and like where all my places I stayed progressively nicer as the trip went on because I realized I probably would be really tired as I continued doing my trip.
Mhm.
So I wanted a nicer home base at the end of the day, the longer I stayed. So hostels were for the first 4 days in Rome. Then I did a hotel in Florence, but the hotel was owned by like a married couple, and it was just like one floor of this apartment building that had like 9 rooms in it,
Mhm.
and it was like one shared bathroom for like 9 different rooms, but no one else was there. So it just felt like my own bathroom.
Okay.
Um,
Yep.
and they were super nice. So, like, the guy went and set me up because I had no clue what I was going to do in Florence day one. And he was like, "Okay, how many days you're here? Okay, 2 days." Um, and he just took a map out. Marked all the main tourist spots. He was like, "If you want to do tourist spots, go do this, 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 this." Marked everything out on this map, and then it says, "If you want to eat, avoid all this area. Go south. Go there. All the food's good." And I was like, "All right, cool." And everything he said was right on.
Right on the money. Okay.
Yeah,
Right
he
on
was
the money.
spot on. Um, so I love that. And then
Mhm.
when I went to Venice, I had like a supposedly nice hotel. It was not a nice. It was it was an okay hotel. It was
Okay.
not worth. Yeah.
What you paid? Mhm.
Yeah, for what I paid. But again, it was right in the middle of Venice, so I was
Mhm.
paying for the location.
All right.
Um,
We'll see you later,
yeah.
supervillain.
See you,
Yeah.
supervillain.
Oh yeah, and welcome
Um,
back, A-Flow.
a flow showed up. Oh my god. Hello. Um, let me go and pull up something else. I do have Ooh, let me be careful. I should be careful.
Careful.
Uh, I need to pull this up in Discord because when I was in Italy, I was like, how
Okay.
do I move the pictures from my crappy phone to my good phone? Because I was streaming with my good phone and I had a crappy phone. And I took some pictures with that initially. Later on, I realized, all right, chat, you can go and like stream will pause for a minute as I take a nice picture with the good
Mhm.
phone, and then we'll come back. But at first, chat got to see everything. Um, so let me pull this up. I sent it to this account on Discord, and then I shouldn't show any of this. All of these are what I quote unquote said was pictures for mom. They're all selfies. Yeah, no one should see that. That's only for my mom.
Pictures for mom.
Yeah, throughout the stream, my mom asked me for one thing. She said, "I hate pictures where the person who took the picture is not in it." So like this picture right here that I'm showing, she hates this because she wants to see me in Italy. She doesn't want to see Italy. She can see
Mhm.
Italy online. Um, so
Five head mom.
thro-
Yep.
yeah. So while I was streaming, I would take a picture. I was like, "Wow, that's a cool picture," and then I would turn around and do a selfie. I probably had like
Mhm.
50 or 60 selfies throughout my time in Italy, maybe more.
That's
Um,
cool.
yeah, almost pretty much every pic. I had one person ask, "Hey, do you want me to take a picture of you?" Because I took a picture of them. And I was like, "Nah, I'm good." And they were like, "Why?" It's like, "Oh, because every picture I'm going to take is going to be a selfie, like every single one." Then I could go and like put it inside of a not like an album, but like they could just go back to back on each other, and you could just see me in different locations, um, within basically the same angle.
Huh.
Um, I think it'll look cool by the end, like the end product of it. But yeah, that's. And then I came back to Rome for my last day, and I didn't do much. I like just stayed in my hotel most of it. I walked outside kind of late to see the Coliseum again, but at night. It looked kind of
Mhm.
cool at night. And again, I did that day mostly for my mom, where I went on a video call with her and I got to show her like the Roman Forum, the Coliseum, and some other stuff, which was cool. My dad didn't care to see anything in Rome. He didn't even care to see me pictures of me in Italy. He said, "Send me pictures of the Italian cars. I heard they got funny looking cars." I was like, "All right," and then I just sent him car
Typical
pictures.
dad. Typical
Yeah,
dad. Let me see these Italian cars. A
yeah.
lot of them are smaller. A lot of them are a lot smaller.
There was a
But
lot of small cars. He also was like, "Send me." This was weird. He was like, "Send me pictures of the license plate." I heard they got goofy looking license plates. They didn't look goofy, so I don't know what he was talking about. But now
mhm.
I can get. Maybe he was just trying to steal people's identities.
Now he's
Like,
educated. Now he's educated.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. 1 second. This happens sometimes. It's not. It's not me. It's you. No.
What?
I'm frozen. So give me a second to fix my tracking.
Okay.
Oh, it's real broken. Maybe let me check my
Oh.
camera died. Uh.
Yep.
Oh, it did. There it is. Let me fix that. It didn't die. The battery's about to die, and it gives me the
It
warning,
gives
and
you a
then my
warning.
tracking stops.
Oh, it drops your FPS or yeah. Yeah,
Now it's
punch him,
back.
chat. Punch him. Punch him while you
Don't
can.
punch me. Stop. It's not my fault. Ninja Gato did it. Destroy the
Yep.
battery.
Okay.
Um. Yeah. I don't know. I can try to look. Stop. I can try to look up other pictures, but I think this is what I brought.
Yep.
Italy was cool. I would do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. Maybe I would go and stay in one place longer, and I wouldn't. The trip would be overall shorter. Maybe like 1 week at one place. Um,
Wait, how
actually,
long was your entire trip?
9 to 9 days. It was
9
10 days
days.
after the time thing.
Mm-hmm.
But by day 7, meaning like halfway through being in what is the water place? Oh my god, I can't even remember where I went.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Nope, not this one. Not this one. After
Venice.
like half Venice water place. Yeah, halfway through being in Venice, I was so done. I was like, I want to go home and go to bed. I I
Yeah,
just want to go to bed. I want to lay
you
down.
also had bronchitis, so it's hard to want to do anything when you're feeling like crap.
Yeah, I literally just wanted to be home, and I was so
Mhm.
disappointed in most of the pizza. I was so sad about that.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
That Yeah, because I was like, this is it. I remember going and being in New York and doing a pizza tour all throughout like different boroughs in New York. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh my god, this is great. There was only 2 pizzas I've had. It was the one in Florence, which was amazing, second
Mm-hmm.
best pizza in the world so far I've had. And then there was one place I went to in Rome on my last day that was like a fancy restaurant I decided to go to. That when I looked online, they said you need reservations except for whatever day it was. I was there. They said that day, the day I was there, they were like, you don't need a reservation that day. So I got there. I got there earlier before they opened. Waited in line outside.
Okay.
I got up to the lady and she said, "Do you have a reservation?" I was like, "Shit, no." She said, "Okay, we can seat you, but you can only be here till 8." It was 6:30. No, 6 when I got there. So I was like, "Oh, 2 hours. I can do it. 2 hours."
Mm-hmm.
No, I had to eat fast because the food took forever to come out. Um,
Oh, okay.
but I got to have like some pretty good food that I don't even know what it's called. There was like a little tiny like fried ball that had like it seemed like a fancy version of a mozzarella stick,
Mm-hmm.
right? It was like a fried ball of mozzarella, but it had tomatoes tomatoes inside and like some type of like sauce inside. It was like a little pizza ball. Um delicious. It was so good as like a little appetizer. Um The dessert was all right. What did I get? I got a pizza there because I was like, I need to get at least one good pizza from Rome, and it had a good pizza, so I was happy with that.
Okay.
Um, there's like Roman pizza that's different, where you buy it by
Mm-hmm.
like not by the slice, buy it by the size. It's like buy it by the weight. I went to a few different places where I tried out a bunch of different Roman pizza, and anything that wasn't just normal mozzarella, like pizza kind of thing that like anything that wasn't a normal pizza tasted horrible. So
Oh.
like they maybe like people like it. They had weird toppings. There was one that was a pizza that just had potatoes on top of it. Potatoes and cheese. That wasn't a pizza. That was a flatbread with potatoes and cheese. Um but they had a bunch of weird stuff. And then I remember I was looking for something spicy. There's no such thing as spicy in Rome or Italy. Um but that one place did say they had a little jar of oh, what was it? It was like a sauce that it was like I saw there was peppers in there. I was like, ooh, finally something I might have some spice. And I asked the guy, how hot is it? And he said, it's very, very, very hot. He tried to warn me not to eat it. So naturally I put all of it on my pizza.
Okay.
And
And
that was
nothing.
great. I
Okay.
fucking love that. That was
Okay.
awesome. It wasn't super hot. It was like kind of hot.
Okay.
Like um
Somebody say
it's
Jar. True smoke screen. True.
yeah, but no, Italy was cool. I've enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed more. There was only one day I enjoyed more than any of the days I streamed. That was a
Mm-hmm.
day I took in Florence, going to the Duomo and taking my time walking around everywhere.
Nice.
Um,
Nice.
yeah, yeah, Italy.
Italy. Okay, 9 days. Can you ballpark what it cost you to get out there?
Oh god damn. Okay. It was expensive.
Mm-hmm.
The price to get out there wasn't too bad.
I'm
I
just
think
saying, like overall cost you've spent for this
overall
trip.
cost
Yeah, ballpark it.
2.5 grand.
That is ridiculously good for 9 days. That is ridiculously
I
good
think
for
so.
nine
Maybe
days.
3 grand. Two and a
Maybe
half,
three
3 grand.
grand.
Yeah,
Add
that's
food
for
and stuff.
hotels. That was for food. That was to get out there, plane tickets. Um, it was more than I expected. Um, I expected it to be less because I
Mm-hmm.
didn't count for the cost of transportation. Paying
Ah.
for trains from city to city. Um, there was points where like I could have went and took buses, but I couldn't understand how to get the bus ticket thing to work.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so one time I went on the bus and I didn't understand how to like use the thing. I definitely paid for it. I'm not admitting for crimes right now. Definitely paid. Yep, that's me. And then I ended up using Ubers quite a bit, or not Ubers, but taxis. And taxis
Mm-hmm.
are probably the most expensive way, and not even the fastest way to travel while you're there.
Okay.
And it was rack up fast.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well,
maybe
that,
if you weren't sick, it would have been a lot more. Maybe. I could say I didn't eat as much as
police.
I would have eaten if I wasn't sick. I had a low appetite while I was there. I made sure to always have one big meal at the minimum every day, but that was usually my only meal. I didn't eat a whole lot, as much as I thought I would in Italy.
Smoke
Um,
screen's gonna snitch you out, by the way.
no,
Yep. And oh, welcome
I
back, Cheesy Bread Cat.
there's nothing to snitch about. All right, I paid,
Yep.
and if you think different, maybe you're gonna pay.
Okay.
All right.
So if you're gonna tell somebody that was gonna do this trip, do a similar trip, what's the first piece of advice you'd give them
I
now that
would
you've
ask
done
if
it?
they're doing a solo trip.
Yeah, if they're solo,
Because
just like you.
okay, solo trip. You don't have to plan everything.
Oh,
Don't get the guided tour for the Vatican. That sucks. Don't do
okay.
it.
Don't do it.
Go get the normal tickets. It's going to take you longer. It's a longer line to do that. Um, if anything, you could skip the Vatican. Just go straight to
Skip
St.
the
Peter's.
Vatican.
Yeah,
Go straight to
go
St.
no,
Peter's.
go straight to St. Peter's. Not worth it. What else? Don't have bronchitis.
In flat
Hostels are pretty good.
in
All
flat
right.
EU cities, you can rent a bike for 50 euros for a week, says Box. Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Figure out how the buses work because they get you everywhere. Also, pickpockets. Keep your TSA locks from your bag and just throw it on your book bag, and you're not going to get pickpocketed. Don't keep
Nice.
anything in your pockets. I kept my phone in one pocket, but that was in like my jacket pocket because it was cold, and I kept my hand holding the phone. Um,
So you're
so yeah,
in contact at all times. Okay.
yeah, I was in contact with important stuff at all times. But yeah, keep a little bag with you, and keep your TSA lock for your normal luggage. Just throw that
Mm-hmm.
on your bag. It'll be fine. I like hostels in Rome. That was really cool. If I wasn't like not feeling well, I feel like that would have been really cool. The hostel I went to also had activities. You pay a little bit more for the nicer hostels because they host activities for you. So if you don't have something planned, the hostel always has something planned at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So
Oh,
some of them
okay.
do like cooking classes. They'll bring a chef over and you could do a pizza cooking class right in the
Activities.
hostel. Um, the one I did was there was a guided tour the day I arrived. So I got there at 5 a.m. The tour started at 10 a.m. And the guy, it was like only 4 people there total. And the dude was a guy who is an architect as his main job during the week. And he helps reconstruct ancient Roman structures.
Mhm.
And then during the weekend, he does tours about ancient Roman structures. Um, and he just knew everything. So like that was probably the best guided tour I ever had was the one given by the hostel
Nice.
for free.
Nice.
And
Nice.
yeah, I like if I wasn't feeling bad, hostels are the way to go. Very way cheaper than getting hotels. You get right into the city. Um, you make friends. You talk to people who are there. You get to meet new people. Um, and then they have activities set up for you
Yep.
if you want to do them. You don't have to plan everything, especially if you're in Rome. You can literally just look and see something cool and walk. Um,
Okay.
and then, but it might be cool if you want the guided tour. Like
Mm-hmm.
you could go to the Colosseum. That's fine. I would say this: some of the bigger things, like the main attractions, I was like disappointed in, and it was always the things that I never even thought about that were the most mind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Colosseum was cool, not as cool as I thought it'd be. Right? Roman
Okay.
Forum actually wasn't cool at all. It was just a bunch of broken rocks. Um, um, but I got to walk around it. Um, but then like some of the coolest things was there was ancient Roman bathhouse right next to my hostel that was converted to a church in like the 1500s. That was built initially in 200 AD. That was one of the coolest things I went because they had. If you went there at noon, there was a little tiny hole at the top of the structure that the sun would beam down on, and the light would hit a calendar on the ground. It would tell you what was the date essentially.
Oh wow,
Um,
that's
it
pretty
was like
impressive.
yeah, and then it was probably really cool because I also had like the guide who like knew everything about this ancient bathhouse, and we came in there. It's like you see those giant marble columns, half of them are fake. It's
Yeah.
like what? And we'll walk real close to the real one and compare it to the fake one, and be like, oh shit, this one's plaster. This one was made by like the church,
Hmm.
like 1500 years later. Um, and then
Yeah.
you can see the real column. But yeah, like stuff like that. Going to there was a church really far off, like just away from everything in the middle of the city. That when I went in there, the whole ceiling was an illusion. It looked like the ceiling was the ceiling was painted in a way where like the people praying would see it perfectly. But if you were to go out to like where the priest would stand, the whole ceiling was distorted and looked terrible. Um, because it was I don't know, they painted it wasn't just an illusion. I remember I told Chad about this and like, wow, Pip learned about perspective. It's not me learning about
Hmm.
perspective. All right. Like it just had such cool art. And then as you walk across the church and you look up at the ceiling the whole time, you see the painting just moving. And not moving like it moves in a weird way. It's not moving as if you're moving left or right. Um I would have never found that if it wasn't for that one dude. It was a random church. Random church, middle of Rome. It wasn't like a super big attraction. Um,
Yep.
even Pip's making fun of me. Wait, what? Oh, the AI Miko, not Pip Miko. Also, thank you. Oh God, I can't. Lanny, I would say Lanny.
Oh, you have a Gato follow you. That's Laney. See, but
Laney,
yep, Laney was also somebody I interviewed. Early
hello,
interviews I
fellow
did.
Gato. You're gonna praise this son like everyone else. All right.
Yep. And Box
Um,
TV made the comment that buses in the EU will get you anywhere, and in some cities don't allow cars or have bike-free areas. Bikes also move faster than day traffic. Okay, so you're probably in hindsight, like you're saying, if you
yeah,
can
if you
figure out
figure out the
the
buses.
public transportation ahead of time, it will help you out a bunch. Okay.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
figure out the buses, you're set.
Hmm.
I didn't figure out the buses. But then in Florence, you don't need to figure out. Florence is walking everywhere. I barely saw a car in Florence.
Hmm.
Florence was so cool. I love. I want to go back to Florence. Um,
Yep, Lainey's here, and then she's also in your chat. Smokescreens say, for some reason, the cat has like 70% female following. I think it's like 50-50, which I think is pretty impressive for Twitch, in my opinion. Like, I don't know what I did, but thank you, ladies, for being a part of my community.
I think half of my. Okay, wait. It's not half of the chat, but half of
Hmm.
my Discord are streamers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Now I'm
There's
added to
like
that as well. Yeah.
yeah. There's
There's
like
this.
over 60 people in there, and like half are just streamers. Like
It's just weird because I'm like, how the hell did I end up with so many ladies in my chat? Like, it blows my mind.
you're a
But
cat.
I'm a
There you
cat.
go.
I'm just cute. I'm just cute. That's what it
You
is.
got it. Got it.
You're not late, lady. You're exactly when you needed to be here.
I'm gonna get cat ears so then I can
Mhm.
increase my female, viewership.
Nice,
I think
nice.
it's gonna work.
Yep. I was also debating doing a cat dude, like trying to. Like, it's hard to find like a sexy cat dude model
Um,
that doesn't look like too ridiculous. Like, I gotta say,
I
in the
have
gaming world, like female models look phenomenal and look like they've had a lot of time spent on them, whereas male models, not so much. Face
yeah.
models.
Oh, got a bald. Chat, can I get a hat? That'd be nice. Just cover it up. I can
Noted.
stay
Be a
bald.
cat tuber. True. And
I only know one male Catboy VTuber. That's Pixel Cat.
Pixel cat.
He's an artist. Yeah,
Okay. Nice.
he just does
Interesting.
art streams. Oh, thank you for the box hat.
Cool.
Yeah, I forgot what question we were on. I was
No, I got.
talking.
I were just. What do you, in hindsight, what you tell somebody if they wanted to go?
Oh,
We discussed
right.
it.
You
We
don't need to
discussed it.
plan everything.
Yep.
That's
Don't
all.
plan anything.
you can plan some stuff. Just you don't need to do everything because like the guided stuff kind of pushes you through. Um, go on top of all the domes. Any dome you could get on top of, do it. Holy crap, it's so cool. Get to the highest point of the city all the time.
Nice.
And then what else? Don't worry about Venice. If you're going by yourself, don't worry about Venice. Don't worry about it. Go if you have like a significant other there or something. If they really want to go somewhere, it's like, ooh, this is also go during the summer, not or like when it's warmer out. Venice when it's cold, not great.
Oh, who snatched his wig? His community has the ability to interact with him and change his hair.
My chat steals my hair all the time.
Nice. People cute.
if you want to be nice, you come in here, you drop a follow, so then you get channel points. No other reason to follow, right? You just want the channel points, and then you can give me hair. That'd be awesome. Follow WWMD. What's that?
What would Nico do?
Oh,
And improvise the whole trip.
Yeah, you know what? I was worried about like that I wouldn't know what to do for like when I didn't have something planned for the day. But those days ended up more fun.
Nice. Just don't put a bunch of pressure on yourself to get to X place by X time to get it to another place at Y time. Yep.
Yeah. Oh wait, should I go back to my basement? I should go back to my basement.
Okay. Well, that's the end of my questions. So I was going to open it up to chat if they have any questions about Extra Pip or any other viewer-related questions. And then they muted you. Ha 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 ha.
They muted me.
And then after that, yip cock. And then after chat's questions, we'll do the fake outro. Right. Did he look through the hole? That is a good question. I'll wait for him to get unmuted on his chat so he can talk to that. And the bathhouse. I think it's funny because that's a pretty good conspiracy theory. Like if the hole at the bathhouse was there for nefarious purposes, and then they just
they added it later.
Yeah,
it was a church later.
Church later.
Church now.
Yep. So, but he did ask, did you look through the hole? Did you look through it?
Yeah, because it wasn't. I was at the floor and the hole was on the ceiling, and it wasn't noon at the time. So I looked up and I wasn't blinded by the sun. So that was pretty cool. I did see through the hole. Yeah, I saw clouds.
Freaking priest.
Freaky priest.
Nice.
But chat,
nice.
if you see a hole in a bathroom, do not look through it. You might get your eye poked. All right, don't do that. Yeah, be careful. That happened once. Not to me. Monka, sure. Yeah, see, I'm happy a Flo got it. Why not? I told you might get your eye poked out. All right? There's bad people in the world.
Yeah,
They're over there waiting to poke people. All right.
Yeah, we've been going for like 3.5 hours. I've kept you way longer than you probably intended to, but like I say,
3.5 hours?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of chatters or a lot of streamers don't realize that like the time just flies by because you have a good time. You literally have a good time having an interview, just casually talking about what you do and how it goes, and mixing of the communities and them learning about you and you learning about them. Yeah,
you said you're
flies.
a holder, right? So you know about the Holdiverse website.
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
I just have to make sure.
I went to the Holdiverse, and yeah, chat, if you didn't know, offline chat and CodeMiko's chat, there is a game you can play where, a chat prompt will come up that will ask are there any holders? And if you do People Riot, and I don't know if it's like within 30 seconds or within a minute of that chat prompt, you get a fake currency. That will get
real to me.
Real to you. Yep. All you have to do is type People Riot, and then you can become a holder. Once you're a holder, your objective is to become the richest holder.
I used to be a rich holder.
Yep. I can't believe
gambled it all away.
You gambled it away. Yep. And so if you go to the Holdiverse website, you can actually see a lot of the commands. You know what? I think I have it in my favorites. I'll go ahead and link it.
And you know about Line Radio, right?
Line radio. I know there was line weather, but there's a line radio. What's line?
It's a website.
Oh, line radio. Nope, I did not know
Yeah.
about line radio.
It's holdiverse.com/line radio.html. This is
Okay.
where we, in offline chat, you guys can put recommended songs and everyone can listen to the same music at the same time as we hold together.
Oh man, you guys are serious. Like you watched it like a ninja.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can not only just listen to music, but you can put any YouTube video there. So it's just like a big old offline chat media share. Um, that anyone can just go in and listen
All right. Oh,
and watch.
all right. Let me go to the Holdiverse. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So a lot of Miko's community members wanted to find stuff to do while she was offline, while they're hanging out, and this was one of the things they did. So I'm going to tab over to my Twitch creator dashboard, share the link with you guys in chat. You can learn about the Holdiverse, and I'll tab over to my Kick community and share it with my one Kick viewer, so that they too can go to the Holdiverse. Oh
There's
yeah,
also,
yeah.
yeah,
I didn't know if I mentioned it. I am a multi-platform streamer, so I'm
yeah.
currently.
See, I was gonna do that, but then I realized it's
Mhm.
really hard for me to concentrate on two different chats, and I would often forget about the Kick chat. So if anyone said anything there, I'd ignore them, and I felt bad about that. So I
Mhm.
didn't do that. I used to also stream on Kick, but before there was Twitch exclusivity.
Mhm.
You could stream there when you weren't streaming. Wait, could you? Yeah, if you weren't streaming on Twitch, you could
Yep.
stream on Kick. So I would have that's where we would do our parties, right? We'd
Oh,
go
nice.
and have some drinks, and then we'd go into Final Fantasy. We'll deal Coke, and have a bit of a better time. Um, and
Yeah. Rules are a little looser over there, or not as well enforced as I should say. Yep.
yeah, granted, we've done that on Twitch too, but it was
Mhm.
sometimes I don't want to be super intoxicated on Twitch.
Yeah.
But I could do that on Kick, and that's fine. Pip2 used to do that. Yeah, Pip2 used to copy me and do that all the time. Pip2's only content was getting super drunk and partying. That's all he did. He wasn't very creative.
True. Right.
That's why we don't idolize him or think he's the best streamer or anything. Nope. And no one cares he's missing.
Yep. All right. Any other questions from chat for Pip?
Fucking priest. Oh, I'm looking at your chat. Kick has some wicked chatbots. Sus.
Yep. It's
Really?
it's kind of weird. It's a weird place. I will say it's been a struggle for me to grow on that platform.
I got a raid once while I was in Kick.
Oh,
and
that just skyrocketed you. Okay.
Well, it didn't really skyrocket me, but I got to find a cool Twitch streamer through it because
Oh.
I don't know if you know about Servo MD. He's a VTuber as well. He's a 2D VTuber.
Mm-mm.
He big old bunny rabbit, looks like Bugs Bunny, but he's like a chungus. And
Okay.
I think he's partnered or he's almost partnered. And he found me on Kick. I was playing a game. I was playing like
Oh, really?
Lisa, which was it was like a RPG game that I think McGurk sent me, which I was having fun with, but a lot of chat didn't really care too much about it. So I was like, well, I'll just play it on Kick because if Twitch chat doesn't really care about it. And he found me playing that while I was doing like the weirdest part of the game where I was like attacking an evil clown. It was very scary. And then he found me because he was like trying to raid unknown VTubers on Kick. He was like, "Oh, who are Kick VTubers?" He thought I was like exclusively a Kick VTuber. And then he found out I also streamed on Twitch. But he's very cool. I've only
Okay,
had
cool.
positive influence, like positive times in Kick so far. We also found out you can really mess up the Kick viewership if you just open up a bunch of tabs. You count as like all those count as viewers. It's very broken.
Yeah, the count is all over the place, and then also
Yeah.
like
Also, don't do that. Your channel, you will get temporarily banned. Not you for as the streamer, but like like the viewer. You're gonna get in trouble.
You get in trouble. Okay,
don't
do that. Don't do that.
Some people that happened to when some people did that. I was like, why are viewers going up? And they're like, we opened 4 tabs. We found out later that like, oh, my Kick account doesn't work.
Yep.
But yeah, don't do that, chat.
Nice. Yeah. It's like, yeah, Kick's a strange place. It's a strange place. But
Yeah, I do like that there's a VTuber category. It's kind of weird and kind of cool. Like if you want specifically VTubers, but then you need subcategories as to what the VTuber's doing.
yeah, they definitely need the tags. Like right now, they have no tags, and it keeps saying coming soon. But we definitely need tags to be able to
They
find
also
people.
need an open API so then I can get my interactions working through Kick.
Oh,
Because I can't get that to work. While if I'm on Kick, I need people to do redeems on Twitch for
Mhm.
things to work.
Yep,
And that's not good. That's not a good system.
yep. They're definitely behind the ball on that.
Yeah.
So.
Extra pip, that's easy. Oh, is it? Oh yeah, Nepe can use his bot that it would see everything. Oh yeah, we could use a bot for that. That's still weird, but it'll work. Yeah.
Nice.
Now I'm thinking, can I get that to work? I don't know about you. Yeah, I know some of the things I've been building. I brought up earlier. I'm trying to move over, and there's like a lot of legacy stuff from like my Unity setup that I'm trying to move into Unreal, but it's just time. Like you see this little peepo on my screen. That's Be the Peepo. If you want to be the Peepo, it's like a big channel point redeem, and then whatever you say pops up on screen, and you can talk with me as the Peepo. I could move that to Unreal and then make like an actual like 3D Peepo, and then like the text would be over it. There's like something similar that Miko did before. But I set that up a while ago, and this was before being on Unreal as like a little 2D thing on the side. I have plenty of stuff that I still need to move over, like the pancake thing or the waffle that squishes me. That used to be a 2D thing interaction where like a video of a waffle falls behind me. Actually, wait, it's still a video. I forgot about that. It's a video of a waffle falling behind me in Unreal, but then it flattens me actually. It used to just
Oh.
make my screen like squished. But yeah, there's still things I need to like old interactions to convert over, and then new interactions that chat has been asking for. I don't know why I brought this up. I just saw the Peepo. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about Be the Peepo. Be the Peepo is completely custom coded. I made that. That's running on my computer in JavaScript. It's there's probably an easier way to do it, but I made that and it's very scuffed and it breaks sometimes, but it hasn't broken super badly in a while, so I'm happy about that. It's been a few months. It's been working. Don't point laugh at JavaScript. I don't. My main job isn't JavaScript because if it was, I would point laugh at myself as well. But yeah,
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny because Miko even makes the comment that there's a huge percentage of her communities are software devs, and you fit the mold.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Also, like, I remember when she did her Mikoverse Discord before it was public and it was just open, and I remember getting in there just because she needed a mod in there. I was like, yeah, and it was so cool seeing, like, it's still cool in there. Everyone in there is like a developer in some sense of it, and they're all like working towards VTubing. So it's like so much stuff you can just learn in there. I remember I had an issue and I just posted in there. My answer was solved immediately. Very useful to be in there.
Nice.
They had the promote yourself thing in there, but I don't think that works.
No, I post every day. I self promo like in 5 to 7 servers every day. I don't think I've ever gotten one chatter that was like, "Hey, I saw you in so and so's Discord." Like, I don't think.
I remember, yeah, I used to do that a lot. I think the only times promos work for me were like, I don't know if you know Connie the Bob, but she's also a streamer, and the only time I ever saw like a big influx of people coming in was like if I was in her Discord, she says, "Hey, I'm gonna be on Pip stream," and then like everyone comes over, right?
Yeah.
It's usually during collabs.
Collabs. Yeah.
But then even with collabs, I found this. I don't know if this is true for you or if you had many collabs. Oh, I guess you're doing interviews. But yeah. I found when I do collabs with much bigger streamers, my numbers drop because oftentimes there's streamers who have a super high concentration of like my community watches them anyway already for that one stream, and then come a week later the numbers pop up again, and it's like, oh, okay, like you might be watching Hana, right, when she's live.
Yep.
But then the next week when I'm live and she's not, you're like, oh, okay, I remember Pip. I watched him last week during the collab, right? And and I usually see that works out pretty well. Hana's a pervert. You're right. She is.
She is
Sorry.
confirmed.
um,
Can confirm.
but yeah, like
Um,
yeah, I found that's been useful. I also found that setting up collabs, I've done that quite a bit. Um, it's time consuming to set it up. It's a it feels like a lot of work initially to like reach out to people, but it's actually not that much. It's just getting a streamer to show up at a time. Getting one is fine.
that's the
Getting
hard part.
4 is hard.
Hmm.
Like 1 can be kind of hard.
Yep.
But like getting 4 to show up, ow, in different time zones is
Forget it.
almost impossible.
Yeah.
I've been able to do it a couple times, but it's definitely taken a lot of planning and sending out like when to meets, so then you can find everyone's schedule for like the next 3 weeks, and then everyone puts in their schedule, and then you can see like through like color coordination, like a color coded map thing, like when it aligns for everyone, and you're like, all right, this is the one time slot it works. Is everyone happy with that? But they're worth
Mhm.
it. It's always a lot of fun. A lot of fun to get a bunch of people together.
Box TV. I always show up. Yeah, Box is a
Box
good
always shows up. Yeah, Box will always show up no matter what.
guy. Hmm.
Box last night when I was doing the drinking and driving stream for American Truck Simulator, I just said offhand, "Yo, Sea of Thieves would be so much fun. I need to download it though. Box, you want to play that tomorrow?" And he was down. He was ready.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Box is
Oh,
always down.
oh, and Grim Reaper's back. Hey, Grim, I did tell Pip he does need to make that PowerPoint. He promised us. We're waiting on it. He did a few. He did a few teasers today. He did a few teasers for the interview, but he will make that content for you, Grim.
And you know, it'll happen.
Yeah.
You know, it'll happen. Just like how I said, I'll make different outfits. It'll happen.
Madge. Madge Leaks.
I was gonna say like I didn't say when, but I think I
Mhm.
did say when. I said it was gonna be this weekend. Ooh.
Yeah,
Next
Monka.
time.
Yeah, Monka tried. Oh yeah, Smokescream's like Monka trying to get Miko to show up. Yeah, yeah, she doesn't even show up on time for her own stuff. So it's like,
I felt I was pretty good with showing up on time. Chat would say
Mhm.
differently. All right, I show up at 1:30 p.m. every day. What today was 1:40. It was close enough.
Close
All
enough.
right, like,
Mhm.
I'm here every weekend. Like that's good enough.
Yep.
Copium factory on fire. Stop. um, I used to be really really good on it, and
Mhm.
little by little, as setups get longer or I drink more, I start a little later.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot to get the Unreal Rig started. Like sometimes it's like 20, 30 minutes before I show up on screen.
Yeah, this is why we have an intro screen. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, like
That's
we
why we
get
have the intro screen.
the rig started and then like send out all the promo, social media, tweet some live stories, whatever. Yep.
Wait, Smokescreen says he has a Twitch dataset created tool. If you don't do the PowerPoint, I will train an LLM on you and make it do a PowerPoint for you.
People giggles. That'd be interesting.
Hey, I'll be honest. I can make a PowerPoint and then you can train that to make a PowerPoint and you can see which one's better. I'll be honest, yours is probably going to be better. I tried making the
100%.
PowerPoint. Okay? I did. I tried making the PowerPoint. I got to slide 2 and I realized, holy shit, I hate making PowerPoints. This sucks. I'm not
Mhm.
back in school. I thought I finished doing this stuff. So, yeah, PowerPoints are. eh. A part of me wanted to do. I don't know if you've seen this. If this was in your YouTube recommended, but there was like a thing like how to go and pop your PowerPoint, and all it was like you should add blueberries. Put blueberries like this, and then they just show you how to transition your screen to, and it was like
Huh?
your power. I don't know why you need to add blueberries, but it looked really nice. And then now I'm getting recommendations for other PowerPoints that are like cool PowerPoint things. And then all the top comments are, I think they forgot the blueberries. So like, there's other people who fell in this rabbit hole with me. All right, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Chat. Like,
Nice. Nice.
it'll happen soon. I don't know if it's happening. I have to figure out what's happening with the Christmas stream. I'm going home for the holidays again.
Nice.
And I can't really stream that. I'm not going to bring my whole PC setup.
Yep.
There's really like, so We'll figure out how that happens.
Just take your phone, point it at the table, something to hold it. Get your spiked eggnog, and just chat with chat. Or maybe you could do a cooking stream at your mom's house.
No, I can't.
Nope. Oh.
My mama won't be cool with that. That's not happening. That's not happening. I will be staying at my uncle's place and then visiting my parents. I can't stay home too long. I'll stay at my uncle's.
Nice.
If I'm there, I think every time I went home since college, I would go home for like a week or 2 weeks, and then a week in, I'm like, damn, I gotta have to leave. Then I'll go the next time for a week, and 3 days in, damn, I have to leave. I can't be here this long. And it got down to like around 6 hours, and after 6 hours, I feel like I should go. So yeah, it keeps going lower and lower every time I go back.
Don't burn down our chicken kitchen. True, smoke screen. Oh, I missed Nomori's comment. Nomori made a comment. It would make me go crazy if a streamer had a 2-hour intro and never know when they will start.
Was that you? Did you do
No. You don't remember that long intro arc with Miko? What's her record?
Oh, Miko had like
3
something minutes.
3 hours.
3 hours.
I think her record is like 3 hours. I think.
I remember she did a 69-minute intro. She thought it was funny. It was 69 minutes. And then she did like an 80-something minute one, and then I don't remember what happened with the
classic. Yeah, I think she almost made 3 hours if I remember correctly. Chat will correct me, but
also just something to point out. I have a feature in my channel called Purge the Heretics.
Purge the Heretics.
Use it all you want.
Classic.
Right? We love purging the heretics. This specifically times out Grim. That's all.
So purges the Digiviewers.
Yeah, it purges only Grim, and that's it. He's a heretic, and he likes to spam moons, and it's perfectly fine to time it out whenever you want.
I find it funny because I think we share pretty much the same community.
How do I use it? It's a channel point redeem. This is Purge Heretics.
Smash
so
Grim,
points is the
Texas.
Thing to do.
Nice.
It's the cheapest redeem. There you go. Look, Rabbit Man did it. Grim's gone.
Nice.
Oh, now he's back. Now he's gone again. Look at that. Amazing. It's for 1 second.
All right. Last call for extra pick questions. If you want to ask him a question specifically, put it in the chat.
Hey, Donk, ask your question. Why am I bald? Because you stole my hair. All right. What else? You're gonna make a bot that keeps timing out Grim. Oh no!
Rip.
I wonder if you run out of channel points with that, because it's 10, right? If you use it a whole bunch.
Yep, Grim is panicking.
It's for 1 second.
For good reason.
So it's 600 points a minute. Yeah, you're not gonna have enough channel points to run out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay. You're fine, Grim.
All right. Well, I think we'll do the fake outro.
All right, we'll do the outro.
The totally real outro, and we'll end this interview. But thank you, Extra Pip. Thank you for coming on my channel. Thank you for doing this collab. It's great to see your community, and
it was cool to be here.
Yeah, it was a fun interview. Like I said, I usually target an hour, but we end up having so much fun that you and I hit the
4 hours?
It's like 4 hour mark, 3.5 now. Holy
we don't
crap.
count the first 36 minutes.
The first 8 shift. So everyone on Ninja Gato stream, make sure you say thank you, Pip, bye, Pip, and say bye, YouTube. It was great being here.
Bye-bye.
I appreciate you guys. Stream ending.